All the way to the
Hi, everybody. I think we're good.
Or mic hot.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Huh? When we're live, we're mic hot. I'm in charge of the buttons right now. So
yes.
It's always going to be like that when it's me.
Hey, everybody. How are you? We are late.
No, we're not.
Jess is
You're
not feeling well.
Early for next week.
Yes. We're not late. You're just early.
Hopefully, there'll be a cool surprise next week that I won't spoil.
Oh, Lord.
Is it the surprise item?
Yes.
Awesome.
So, wink, wink. The second one's for something else later.
Jesus, the Lord.
Wow.
What? Oh, hi. We're late. Let's, don't forget to, shoot. Go get, Dickie's book. Go get our merch. I don't have merch right now. Oh, I do. Here's a sticker.
I have merch. It's not for us, but
I mean, Rings of Saturn is great. I think there's from Houston. Was that in no?
No.
I thought it was.
I don't believe so.
That was it.
Merch, yes. Also, support our friends at Talent Claw, which make amazing products like this Dice Bolts. Go read the Alistair comic, which is information down below. And also, if you, for reasons, are in a giving mood, because it is the holiday season, our Extra Life link is still down below. So you can go donate, make friends, save people's lives. Okay, don't be a dick.
All the things.
All the things. Go get your booster. Hi, I'll be your DM. This beautiful person is. That's you.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm playing Crosshatch, the Warforged.
No, you gotta do the voice.
The Warforged Warlock, and I'm gonna get into shenanigans.
Who are you?
Hi, my name is Wolf. I'll be playing Tenau. A Aasimar monk that do fighty, punchy things, and also might be Vlad the Impaler in another life.
Yes.
Hey Jess, who are you?
Hi guys, I am Jess. I am sickly, but also my name is Lena in the game.
She's sickly. I'm not sickly.
No, you're whiskey.
I'm a wood elf, nature domain cleric. So yeah, got a long life flourish.
Hey Jess.
Not me.
Sorry. Hey Lee, who are you?
Hi, I'm Whiskly, and I'm playing Everlee, all of these. And I am a, nature domain cleric like that one. Then fly Aasimar. Fly Aasimar.
Hey! Jeremiah, who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Willie.
I mean, you can be my Willie.
I'm Jeremiah, and I'm playing Saerus, Fellow Ward, a fighter Genasi. Oh wait, a fighter barbarian Genasi.
With that, let's roll that beautiful intro. There is a timer there. Is the timer's not there?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
The timer is there.
I don't see it.
There's a timer there.
I don't see it.
Oh my God! No, just play the music. Hopefully this plays.
There's a timer. I promise.
I don't see it.
Professionals.
To recap, this crappy $30 tablet is working. To recap, you guys faced will-o-wisps and these cave crawlers, encountered this poisonous mist that is also affecting the water nearby, traverse to try to dunk set scabbard, Excalibur scabbard that's over there, into the lake where Arthur found it, and restore its powers for whatever mean. And in return for this, Arthur was going to sponsor you guys to get some magical items, as he sees that your future is going to be filled with greater adventures, and you need some additional help like he does. You saw a Jabberwocky that
dance group.
the dance group that was a little bit hard to fight, but with a 12d8 critical,
Yes.
a couple of crits, but especially the 12d8s that finished them off. You guys defeated the Jabberwocky and currently are still in a poison-filled fog cave.
Yeah, I really
Save
expected him to be a
Wonderland.
challenge, you know?
Yeah, and then he kept doing fire damage, and I was like,
I took away one of his attacks. I did not give him 3 legendary actions, and he did not get his 20 points for regeneration. So,
Because he was young.
well,
he is
Well-
A baba.
he's a baba.
well, you
He
should
was
have,
headstrong and cocksure.
so that we TP him.
Did you say cocksure on air?
I do not.
Wow,
I do not
she
endorse
did.
your
Good
TP.
We're not
Because
within the
he-
first 60
That's
seconds.
my
I mean-
sister for
No,
you.
it's a proper term.
And it's also Mel Brooks'
So.
quote.
Speaking of
Or
Meadowbrook,
just the other way around.
yes,
Yes.
As
of
someone who's proficient
with Meadowbrooks.
with
We've lost the
cook's tools and such,
Yes.
Ooh, cooks.
I've probably butchered an animal or two in my time in practice.
Yes.
I'm gonna start carving this guy up like a Thanksgiving
So,
turkey.
for that, I actually do need those that want to carving. They'll be technically.
Jabberwock.
Roll me a nature, and I'll say that you can add your proficiency with your cooking tool. So, nature plus proficiency.
Oh, cool. That's just proficiency.
All right, hold the proficiency, please, and thank you. Yes.
I take a bite out of whatever looks like the most magical portion of it and swallow.
His eyes technically were where these bubbles were coming out. And
Yeah.
Okay.
You took a bite of eyeball?
Yeah.
It's a dirty
Oh.
For reasons.
There are 20? Okay. I would say that you would know what to
For instance,
cut for food.
Oh no.
And
It's for reasons.
I'll keep that 20 for another roll as well.
Like the bones.
But remember, guys, you are in this 40-foot, like dome-like cave. There are crawler guts everywhere since you guys exploded it. All the misfire spells are kind of like damaged the walls, and there's still that lingering fog that's slightly toxic. As Tenau is currently using his specific knives, because you can't mix and match, to carve into this thick hide.
Not if you're an Asian chef, you only have one big cleaver for anything.
And-
Deboning, cleaver,
in one walk.
Does
in
anyone
one walk.
For everything.
Anyone have a
You
dagger
inherited
on
from
their
your grandmother.
You fry something,
Okay.
you walk.
As Tenau
Oh.
walks over, he's going to grab the dagger off her belt and keep
Yeah.
going. He's
Okay.
going to use that to break the skin, and then use his tools to actually get at the meat
Okay.
inside.
Anyone else who's trying to harvest anything from said Jabberwocky, you can roll me an nature.
No, if
A
I
what in
see
nature?
Yes.
if I see him already doing it, and then
Did I?
Crosshatch
did
is
I
doing
need to
it.
roll
I'm harvesting
or-
food
well,
off of it.
I said they're doing it. I
Nature.
have my mission to do, or not really my mission, but the main mission to do.
Yes, so
So
Maybe a nature domain cleric might be useful.
I don't.
what did you get total?
I got a 6.
Yep.
I got
I'm
a
not
15.
being
15, okay. I'm currently opening up said book, and
are you gonna Titan bite the eyeball? I
Ooh.
don't know.
But he looks already like Grievous, so he could totally do that.
I've got pointed teeth in my mouth.
with
3/4 of them are filled with rotting.
Oh.
I do poison damage.
with the previous 20s that you guys got, the nature clerics.
Yay.
you would expect there to be a very accelerated descend, I guess, in the toxicity that's around. But as you're currently cutting portions of this creature, for the lack of better words, dragon technically, a fae, you're noticing that its scales are moving, and as it's moving, some of the fog kind of is moving in correspondence to it, as though that there's still a lingering effect. And I'll say that as you guys are noticing this, and you roll the 15 for nature to see what could be harvested specifically for Tony. Just because it died does not mean that the effects are going away anytime soon.
Oh, how big is this thing's head?
After I take it.
Probably like 5 feet in
Oh,
length.
Jesus.
Probably weighs maybe close to about 100 pounds.
Wow.
We can mount it on the wall of the vacation spot.
I will ask.
It's dead.
Since you did
It's
just get
organic,
the DC
but
with
it's
the 15,
dead.
roll me a d10, please.
Who?
Me?
Yes.
While I'm carving it,
Mm-hmm.
I will ask Saerus to remove the head from the neck.
2. Okay. So, are you going to remove head from neck?
Sure.
All right. I would say that you guys
Well,
were
just
probably How much meat are you trying to harvest?
Just trying to harvest some.
Some.
Because
Okay.
I know that our supplies were
Dwindling?
rough
Yeah.
for getting here and back, so...
Okay.
Can we eat this without being poisoned?
Fuck around and find out.
If any of it is edible, I am cutting the parts that would be. We'll find out.
So blowfish style? Like
You know.
poison?
Could
Not
be.
Poison?
Could
poison,
be.
Not poison?
It's the first
Um,
Jabberwocky I've had to sashimi, so we'll find out.
As you're cutting the head, it's not a very fast thing to do. I'll say that it's probably going to take you guys maybe a little bit over an hour to get the adequate food that you think will suffice for the return trip and to completely cut off this creature's head. And Everlee, as you're noticing this, and I'll get to Lena in a second, you are noticing that while yes, there is a reaction from the Jabberwocky to the air around you, maybe it's not as fast as you would like, maybe it's not as slow, as you're definitely, and you paid attention to this fog that just kind of dwindling away. Like, maybe in a couple of days, it will clear up, but it's just the 20s that you guys got previously. Creatures that are very powerful manipulate the land around them if they claim it as their home to suit their needs. And maybe that's what the Jabberwocky was doing here. Now that it's no longer can claim it as its home, it's going away. It's returning back to nature.
Oh, we like that.
It's not going to be done anytime soon, but maybe in a couple days it will. Yes, Lena.
While everybody's kind of, I guess, looking at the dead body and everything, I'm going to walk over to everybody and I'm going to say, okay,
Well, no, cut up.
really, you guys also need healing because I could do the prayer.
Yes,
Well,
let's all pray and heal.
I am pretty hurt.
Okay.
Healing. Let's do the math.
The next 10
healing.
minutes go completely uninterrupted, and you can cast Prayer of Healing.
I'd rather do the prayer of healing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's 3d8.
Tenau's gonna look up from being
If I do it at 3rd level, which I'm planning on doing.
No problem, yeah.
from
Please roll.
being shoulder deep in this thing's side and just it would be appreciated.
Can I do one too after hers, but base
You can do it
level?
at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, same
Yeah, you guys
time.
can start at the, yeah.
Let's sister cast.
Me just looking at this awkwardly while chewing on an eye socket.
I mean, finish the eyeballs.
Yes, please.
As it's taking for the tool that I thought would be reliable is taking forever to open this one PDF. It just opened as I opened it here, which took 3 seconds to find.
Oof.
Love it.
Technology.
is really great. What did you guys get on your healing?
21.
21.
Yeah.
Not great. 15.
15
I'm back
plus
at
21.
full.
All right.
21 plus 15 is
15?
36. 36 plus.
You're
I'm back at full.
Which level did you cast it
Just
at? Lee?
base level, 2d8.
Okay. That's why.
I did max on one, but I didn't do well on the other.
I did 3rd level spell, so.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
fine.
I figured I would do base and you do juicy.
Yeah. This is great because now I'm back at full.
I'm not back at
Thank
full,
God.
but I am healthy.
I was really close to dying.
I'm very healthy. I'm not back at full, but I am almost full. So thank
I
you.
am also.
Does the meat smell off?
It does not actually. And you're probably noticing that the reason why you can't smell if it's off or not is that due to all the slight poison in the air, it's kind of messing up your senses. You guys started to notice that you can't actually smell right now.
So,
It's the COVID cave.
a piece about that big.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just
Okay.
and toss it back and keep going.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
You're the toughest.
Well,
He's gonna
you
poke
know,
it right in the fanny.
Well, it's like you're making bacon, right? 3 for the pan, 1 for me.
It's good. I just
That's a
like saying
16.
bacon.
16.
Right, Jess?
Or you're
Fine.
making.
Bacon.
You also notice that once you eat it, it's a little easier to breathe in here.
Wow. Are
You
you
feel-
sharing that amazing information, or I'm just wowing off topic and no one knows?
I see him take the bite numbers thumbs up.
I give Cross a piece of the same
Cross.
size.
I already bit off an eye socket.
I'll say that make a con save with advantage.
Yeah.
Eyeball probably does a different thing.
You shouldn't have any reactions to it, but technically it's magic, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I wanna
You said with advantage?
drink
Yeah.
the Kool-Aid,
You
please.
said con save?
You can shrink the gillet if you want. Yes, please, con save.
My fellow
19.
compatriot drank the Kool-Aid and was cool. I won't do it.
You do have senses, and
I do.
you're like, what's that? Lemon? Orange?
Did I taste it?
Tastes like something.
Schnozberries taste
Also,
like
it's a little bit easier to breathe.
schnozberries.
What is that?
How long did it take? Is it gonna take me to hack off the head?
About an hour.
Oh, so I'm not done yet because 10 minutes.
Yeah, if they're casting it when you started, then yeah, it's been 10 minutes. Yes,
I have a sashimi.
you can have a shishishi.
Yeah, I'll
Please roll
af- since we're just snacking at this point while
Yeah.
I'm going, I'll
Okay.
get a piece on the end of
Okay.
the dagger and hand the dagger back to her now that I've
All right, anyone who is having a piece, please roll me a con save.
I'm
With
busy.
advantage?
No, you are not a.
Oh no!
What did you get?
I guess so.
Cool.
6. Awesome.
I'm dead.
Con save.
Con save, yeah.
Wait, do I have
Okay.
proficiency? No.
I'm still hacking.
I can't tell if you're hacking or doing something else with an ack for the syllable.
What did you get total? Jess?
I got a 15.
15, okay. So, you eat it, and you immediately feel bad. You go to the side and just vomit everything you've eaten for the past 2 days.
Sweet. Diet for free.
Diet for free. But I will say, you all are resistant to poison for the next minute.
Nice, I puke.
Fuck yeah. I mean, hell yeah. I mean, wait, fuck, it's fine.
I can't hold my walk,
I also do
guys.
need someone to roll me a d8 if they can.
Me. I'll do
I'll
it.
do it. Oh, fine, you do it. You're there.
What'd you
I
get?
rolled a 1.
1.
Is it good? Or is it bad?
Very bad.
It's a thing.
For the nature check on harvesting, so now the book is up on. You think that anything that's organic could probably rot before you get to. Yes, the bigger the creature, the more you can harvest, the longer. But it's a week, and you're not in the best conditions right now to like transfer stuff,
Right.
and you do still need to recover, and you do still have a mission that has not been fulfilled. So the only thing that you think you can probably take that could be harvested would be its wings.
Ooh. What about scales? No.
Yeah, like teeth and claws.
Now you
Yes,
are not
but
allowed to
from
get wings
her
in 2
role-
campaigns.
You can probably make like a bone weapon,
Ooh, nice.
but it doesn't necessarily have like a magical property to it.
I like wings. You like wings? Let's do a wing thing.
Yeah, the wings are definitely gonna come off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you to stop working on the head. And I'm gonna start pulling teeth out of it.
But I thought we were
Okay.
gonna
The
use
teeth
for
on it
design.
actually are not sharp. They're
Oh yeah, you said they were
Like
flat.
you-
Like
they're
a
very
cow.
flat, like
They're like human teeth.
no, more like rabbit teeth.
Oh, cute.
Also, the first 2 ones are extremely long. Like they're not rodents. What is that type of family? What's the genome?
Rabbits?
Yeah,
Rats?
lupin.
Rodents.
Cabby?
No, they're not rodents. They're like the specific family that rats and rodents are.
Capybara?
Yeah, I thought it was cabby. isn't
No,
it?
Oh,
they're lapids.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
They look like rabbits. They're just the front
Yeah.
2 ones are very very elongated.
Rufus.
Rufits.
But
Thank you. Chat answered.
The naked.
I'm going to
Mole
take the front
Mole rat.
2,
Okay.
and I am going to make them a point.
Okay.
But
sure.
that will not be right now.
Okay.
I will be working to remove.
It's an artificial.
Does it have any bones that are roughly the length of my spear?
Oh my god. This man's
I
about to
would
take a bone javelin.
say, with y'all's role, sure. How effective this would be? It's bone versus like something that's specifically made to
Bone
hold
versus
it.
wood. Like it probably holds up some.
It will hold them some, yeah. Yes, and then we'll go to Lee.
After I swallow the eye socket,
Yes.
I'm going to step away from the party and towards the room that the Jabberwocky was inhabiting. Anyone
that's
looking is
all.
going to see me crack open my book, lay a hand on it, and commune a brief thing.
Okay, so as you go into that room, it's a pool of water that is probably deeper than the lake itself that you guys came into.
Oh, wow.
There's a couple of pillars that are holding the structure straight, and a small little island in the middle.
Huh.
Ooh.
Yes.
Anyone in hearing range can hear me snicker slightly as I do it.
Are you gonna go stick your toe in?
No, this is
I
regarding
want
what I
to-
communed.
That's what I wanted to do. That's why I asked if how long it's gonna take me to hack this head off. Now that you told me to stop, I'm
Yeah,
gonna I'm gonna go to the other
We
room.
probably don't have a good way to preserve it until we get to Merlin's.
Mhm.
And it's gonna be nasty by the time we get to Merlin's, so it's not worth it.
Were we gonna try to leave like a portal so Merlin can pop over here?
No.
You know how long that would take?
No, he
All
said
the things.
He said that if there was a
Okay.
portal, he can bring you guys here instantly, but it's going to take a long time, resources, and the level 7
Yeah.
spell.
Oh no, we could
And
still
also,
take the
he
head
said
anyway.
it's probably not a good idea because it's a sacred place. He didn't want,
Yeah, he doesn't want
anybody-
tourists in his
Yeah, he
secret
doesn't want
place.
Jabberwockies to go mess with the leg.
Even if the head gets gross and travel,
Whoops, sorry.
if we strip it down, we'll still have the skull to mount.
Mhm. That was the idea. Was
That's
the
cool.
skull.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
I was thinking trying to do like stuffing it and have the whole.
you can pop
Shebang.
over the. Oh, can we put this over there, please? Sorry for that.
But yeah, no, I think. Yeah, maybe we should still take the head for the skull.
Yes.
After I finish puking and all the fun things,
Yeah.
I want to try to do grab Lena and do a ritual and kind of like pray to Terra and kind of bless the area and try to put good vibes back in and
Okay.
just commune a little bit
I'd also do
with
it.
the beauty of the place that I assume would be there if the effect was gone.
Sane people take trophies.
Roll
from
me religion
rituals.
checks. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm rolling this.
Yes.
I stop mid-step
Okay.
and turn. What are you currently doing?
Finishing up cutting off meat.
What are you currently doing?
Well, I was told to stop cutting off the head, so I'm gonna go to the other room.
Okay,
Because
so
I
you
wanna-
guys are just doing this right
I
now.
wanna-
Yeah, I
I'm
am
gonna try
trying-
to dip the
This
sword.
guy. Okay,
to try
cool.
to see.
We'll get there in a second
Yeah,
because with y'all's rolls and then we'll get to yes.
I got a 14.
14 total. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, am I?
If you're participating in action, trying to communicate with your deity right now, then yes. If you're just doing a simple prayer because that is part of your religion and your communion, then
Go nuts.
yeah.
What am I
Roll.
adding? to
Religion.
this?
Religion.
Religion, yes.
Which we should both be
Because I
proficient in.
totally got stuff for religion.
Hey,
It's intelligence.
It's
I
your
got-
hint.
I-
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled an 18,
okay.
Woo!
All right.
but with my pluses, it's an 18.
Okay.
What the beef and
Oof.
chops?
You're also not trained in it. Okay.
Yeah.
I am.
Amateur.
I'm an
please.
acolyte. I don't know if I get
Wow,
to be a
you're a cleric.
I will
and
say
you're
that you
not
both
proficient.
feel that there isn't anything that's you're really getting from it, and it's probably because the energy of the Jabberwocky here is not
It's still tainted.
balanced. If the Jabberwocky was in the Feywilds, then you can probably commune, but you feel that there's like some sort of interference with just its fog with the energy around.
Yeah, have you not heard of Silent Hill? There's a fog, you can't do technology.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We always attempt to try to leave it better than we found it.
That's
Says you.
Tenau.
Might be true,
Yes.
but also.
At this point in hacking the beast, you hear me clank up behind you, and I try to show him my book. Does he see
Nope.
it? He sees nothing.
there is a blank
Just blank
page.
paper.
Very nice cross.
And then I keep going.
Okay.
You should wear both hats.
Terda wills it.
And you gotta go.
I must try.
And I'm going to step over you and onto the torso,
Okay.
and I'm going to grasp the first wing.
Okay.
No.
You see that he's grabbing the wing.
And if no one stops me, I'm going to start chewing into it.
As he starts eating the wing, unnaturally, it's almost like it's being consumed in a extremely fast way. Like you have
So like
an
for-
infinite void in you that is
Oh,
just
like my
consumed.
jaw like disconnects.
It's opening as much as the wing gets, and it's as you move forward, like ease, you're just going over the wing and it consuming
Oh my
it.
god.
You're Kirbying it!
Wait.
I'm exorcism of Emily Rosing it. Jeez.
Wait.
Yes.
Jesus, are you saying that there's a crosshatch snake happening right now?
Yeah, kinda.
In a very eloquent way, yes.
Ew.
You consume a wing.
I'm sorry.
Tardawell's it! I'm gonna back Tardawell's it!
And then I just think in my head, the other.
No.
You don't get a response.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the second one.
No.
I'm in the other room.
Stop him! Stop him!
You're right there. Stop him.
I'm trying to stop him.
Okay. You
Stop
see
him, yeah.
that Lee and Everlee go up to you and try to stop you. You consumed a wing in a matter of seconds. By the time they realized what was happening, got up from their prayer and rushed over to you, one of the wings is already consumed.
Crosshatch, what the hell are you doing?
Stop.
I must remember.
And I am fighting the grapple.
Okay. Are you guys trying to stop him?
Yes.
All right. I need
Yeah.
either both of you roll me athletics or acrobatics, your choice, or one gets advantage. And I need you to roll me
You're rolling
athletics.
better,
I
Josh.
went
You
the
roll,
other
I'll give you
room.
advantage.
Okay, you give me advantage?
Yes. Do it.
Okay.
Roll your fatty roll.
Athletics or acrobatics? I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay.
Mine has to be
Okay.
what? Strength?
Athletics.
Alright, athletics.
Oh wait, no. They're trying to stop you, so you get to choose.
Oh.
You're not initiating.
I pick.
You pick.
Athletics
They
or
have to
acrobatics?
use athletics. I mean
Okay.
acrobatics. Strength athletics.
Athletic.
You guys, team says has to use athletics.
Okay. I have, that changes my roll. That
Okay.
sucks. I got a 17.
17. Did you beat a 17?
I got a 4.
Okay, so they grab you, pick you up from each from your armpits, and you're about 3 inches off of the Jabberwocky, and you're trying to move forward, and you hear in your head, ask your question.
I honestly didn't think I was going to get to ask another question. Come back to me on that. I know
Sure.
this is a tense moment, but I just...
Saerus, what are we doing
Exciting.
inside the pool? You going to dip set blade? Okay. As you're dipping the scabbard, almost the same as at top, the water around it kind of moves away. And as you place your hand into the water, you do take 1 point of poison damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cocked.
Is that cocked or is that a 7?
That's
Looks
very
cocked
cocked.
to me.
I don't see it.
You have a cocked rolling to surface.
That's a 15. Oh wait, no, I have advantage. Forgot.
Oh, by the way, did you...
Oh, that's a 21.
21. All right, you
Yeah,
take
you're surface.
1 point of damage. You are not poisoned, and once you dip it in, it's very anticlimactic. Nothing's happening. You wait a couple of minutes. It starts stinging and hurting. Kind of pull the blade out, and it's wet.
Well, I guess not yet. I feel like maybe the dance group is still affecting
No, it's a
the
dance group.
affecting
Well, he had a lot of
affecting
voices,
the water.
right?
So I'm gonna.
And it's talking all the cacophony of voices that it had, so could be a group.
So I'm just gonna go back outside too because they're like, maybe not yet.
All right,
How far is that little island in the middle?
like 20 feet, but it's water all around.
Yeah, that's what I was looking. How
Yeah.
far it is.
20 feet.
20 feet. Can I kind of see how deep?
Yes, the pool is deeper than the lake above. Yes.
So more
Well-
than 40 feet.
While
Deep, yes, more for sure.
while we're holding cross
Mhm.
and trying to kind of like restrain him.
Oh, the second that the thought flashed through my mind, I just stopped trying to fight it at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
walk
I was
outside.
gonna try to like kind of like rub my hand on his head and be like, I puked so much. Don't eat this. It's bad.
Now that they've got Cross on the ground and they're just kicking the shit out of him.
No, that's not how we do. He's a cool entity.
And then I guess I see.
That situation, you see, the Jabberwocky is missing a wing,
And I was like, what's going on?
And I.
and then I technically.
What's going on?
And by this time, you all
Not
get the
good
feeling, except for
Mongolian
Saerus, you never did not have that feeling. You get that burning in your nose sensation again, and the air is starting to feel a little bit heavy now.
I ate another piece.
Right? You don't feel that anymore.
This man is like, cave farts? No thank you.
And since you guys already rolled and passed, you do not need to roll again.
I can do this.
Yes, you
Do I have
your
to puke again?
your body is not used to the meat. Sorry. You might have some ill side effects that you need the pink
Story
chalky
of my life.
Eat more exotic game.
pink chalky medicine is what you need.
Yeah.
So,
It's a potion
Not
worth 50
your
gold.
Upset.
so I'm gonna ask again, what is going on?
The thought
Acid.
practically blurs through my mind,
Mhm.
and I ask, where did I come from when I was human?
What?
Bear in mind, this is internal.
Yeah, but I'm just.
You get an image of a humble home, a field with wheat. You see farm tools laid around. You see a sun setting on a hillside.
Any discernible landmarks at all?
But it feels very familiar. Like, just seeing the house, you can picture every room inside, every tool laid out. You start getting flashes of memory of days that you cursed the weather, days that you were happy for the weather. And just different thoughts that you did not have before fill your mind. But every time that you can picture any body, any physical humanoid, any person, or yourself, it's almost like you're talking to somebody in these thoughts, but no one's physically there, even though you know somebody is there. Welcome to my dreams.
Mood.
There's an anime called Clannad,
Oh, cool.
and that's what I'm imagining right now. If you watch it,
Okay. Cool.
there's a field with a little humble cottage and a robot.
And one thing that is oddly concerning is a pile of wood and metal scraps that is collected in the middle of the field. For whatever reason, that is displeasing to you. You just hate that pile of whatever that is.
Flotsam. Flotsam.
So that was like a second. What are we doing,
Are you
guys?
So
having
is
a
anybody
physical
not
reaction?
explaining to me? What's
Yeah, is
going
it?
on?
I
Yes.
think that may have been the.
And I just sit up through the through the grapple.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be hostile. I wasn't to begin with.
Well, I think we were trying to be nice to you too. We don't want to hurt you, and you're really tough if you want to be.
My bad.
And Saerus asked,
For the third time, what's going on?
Someone just gonna say I said hey.
Teardaw wanted wings.
Like
Wait.
spicy ones?
That was the joke.
Yeah, because there was one wing missing, and then the two sisters are grabbing Crosshatch. So that's why I was asking what was happening.
Your Teardaw,
Yes.
your person. Well, yeah, but I'm saying that in Lena voice.
No, the other Teardaw.
Is there
You are
another
spicy
one?
because I took one of these wings.
I've been having some spicy wings.
Oh lord.
Thank you, Tenau. That helps me greatly.
Anytime.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna yoink that.
Anytime?
I don't have it yet.
Okay, you grab that one.
so as you guys know, the sun is probably setting in a couple
You
hours.
can also have my pubes so much if you want.
No.
Anything that we want to do the rest of the day? I know you guys want to harvest the wings to hopefully make a magical something. Food has been properly cut, and most of you have adjusted
Dip
to
the
it.
scabbard?
Yeah, I tried.
Did it work?
No,
Oh.
It got wet though.
it's still the land's still tainted.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Yeah, after like
Leave that alone.
15 minutes pass,
Mhm.
Tenau's gonna go dip his finger in the lake
The one above or the below?
below.
Below. You need to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
8.
8. Okay. You do take. That is 2
Oh
points of
wait,
poison.
sorry, 11.
2 points of poison damage.
Yeah.
And you are actually poisoned because it's the lake underneath the Jabberwocky was saying for the rest of the day. Fortunately.
Even with my resistance from eating Jabberwocky.
We said 15 minutes, and it takes you 1 minute.
Yes.
The resistance 1 minute.
Did you?
I would have been eating it when my senses started dulling again.
Sure. then
He's
you,
just sitting there mainlining
You take-
Jabberwocky.
you take 1 point of poison damage and you're not poisoned.
That's fine. I'm fine being poisoned if that's how you want it.
3 days later, Tenau is part Jabberwocky.
Yeah, I'm about to grow my own fucking wings.
Yeah.
Well, you
Eyes.
have your wings.
Yes, who was first?
I have number 2.
Okay, well, Saerus, and then we'll go to,
No, I have number 2, so Lena first and then.
oh, Lena had a 5.
Oh, no.
Hey, Lena, what's
I
up?
was like,
I went like this first.
Sorry.
And then I did
Lena, what's up?
Okay.
18.
I wanted to just take a look out of like the hole, I guess, where the Jabberwocky came from. I don't really want to get in the water right now. I just want to like walk a little forward and kind of see if I could look into it. I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, you can see, you see the cave, you see the pool of water, you see the large pillars, so it's almost like they're holding up this mass of entryway that was everything you guys kind of been walking through.
I'll look at Saerus and I'll say, I don't know, do you think that water in there is any different than the water out here?
No,
It doesn't feel good.
it's still the same.
Okay.
I feel like it will take a while for nature to take it back. And we still basically need to find maybe the Lady of the Lake in here to claim it back.
Mm.
But who knows where she is or if she's even
Yeah.
alive.
Well, don't say that.
I just deal in worst case scenarios.
That gives me an idea. As I'm writing down the fragments of memory I remembered, I'm going to commune something else. It's like, I know this is asking another question. I'm probably not going to get an answer back.
It's,
Well, my thing was like I want to assume that somebody eventually answered me what was happening after asking for a while.
I mean, I'm not the best person to ask about things that are going on.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm
he was
assuming
asking
somebody
generally, not
explained
you.
to me what was going on, why
I
they
just
were
said
being
hey.
grabbed, why Crosshatch was being grabbed.
I'll say that
So-
all the information has been communicated with
So
everybody.
I just want to tell the party maybe let Crosshatch have the other wing too. Remember what happened when he ate the beans, and he just remembered it, something about his past life.
He didn't tell us that.
He already had one wing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to fist fight him.
He's on a diet, you only have one way.
Tony.
We just had conferred to the party that was the only thing we could harvest without rotting. So we like to preserve one.
Oh,
What about the claws?
is there a way around the room with the lake in it without going through the lake?
No, it's just a pool of water. And then like a small little island. or
How
something.
far into the water is the island?
20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to shield you?
No, I'm good. I bubble jump unbubble.
Okay. How does that work again?
Okay, so I can use 2 key points to cast darkness.
Yes.
And then, as an action, I can jump into dim or dark within 60 feet. And then I can drop the darkness ability once
Okay.
I get there.
Okay.
So what if
He's shadow
you
warping.
you blink the darkness in the island, and then I go cover you like this. So like, here you go, you're in dim light.
Yeah, you
Does that work?
You cast your bubble, blink to it, and then uncast it, and you're in the center at the moment. You're 20 feet away. It
Should have
doesn't
given you
really
the,
feel
should have given you the scabbard,
anything
because that's what I wanted to go.
different from.
I mean, if you were already covering me, you could have handed me the scabbard.
you can.
Was
have
I
the
covering you for dim light?
with the scabbard in your hand?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like anything's different around here.
Okay, I dip it in the water on the side.
Nothing.
Dip
Unfortunately,
my pinky in with it.
it
That
hurts.
stings? Yep.
It stings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still not okay.
Is there anything on the island?
Other than the, well, if you get out of the cave and go search around, you might notice that I'll say maybe about an hour has passed by, maybe 2, being generous. The grass looks slightly less darker. You see some stones that are crumbling around, and there's a little bit more light all around the lake. Because if you remember, there's just these dark clouds that were just completely hovering over. Those are starting to move away. So it looks like it's returning back to its normal island.
How well lit is the cave?
Not at all.
We all have dark vision.
I didn't need to do the darkness bubble.
Yeah, you can just.
I could have just blinked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really don't have torches here because everybody can see.
Yes.
So it's pretty dark right now. It's
God, I would.
it's like is it complete darkness when,
There's bioluminescent
Right now,
things
or
that
is
grow
it-
in caves.
or is it dim light in the cave?
There's actually some pretty decently lit caves just off of that.
Yeah. I just don't know how Jesus made this cave.
Oh, and even if, but if
Is
that did
this
happen,
cave
it'll
complete
probably have
darkness, or
poison.
is it
There's no
lights?
light at all. Oh my god.
So we can only see because dark vision. and
Correct.
everything? Okay.
Yeah.
So you could have just blinked.
Yeah,
No darkness.
I think I have to take a rest before I can blink.
I mean, yeah. Well, long rest.
Sorry.
Fuck, is that a long rest?
I got the-
Or a short rest? We had the shadows in the PHB, right?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Might be.
I think it's one of the PHB ones. It's just not the only one that D&D lets
I
you
think in
do.
the PHP is the 4 elements and then the way of the palm.
It's palm, elements, and shadow, I think.
Okay.
There's 3.
If it's not in there, it's not in there.
Yeah.
Might as well look.
Yeah. So, anything else that you guys want to do the remaining part of the day?
I want to talk to everybody and maybe
Yes.
say to them, maybe we need to wait at least a whole day. With how fast I feel like the nature is taking this back. Maybe just one whole day. The nature can take it back. Maybe we can tell our the boatman to leave and come back the next day for us.
I thought he
If
said he
he's
wanted
so
to stay.
It's
Yeah, but he's not gonna stay.
just a
24
bonus
hours.
action. It doesn't have a recharge. So I'll just
Or
pop back.
He told us
because
to.
I do wanna stay here basically, but I don't think he's gonna stay here for a day or 2 because he's gonna run out of supplies.
Because you're nice.
We gave him
So-
all the monies. So he
You
wanted to stay
you
with
did
his
pay him
sandwiches.
for quite a bit already.
Yeah, but
And he
he
said
doesn't
he
have.
was
And then I
to
came
show
in
that.
back
His
and
fault.
I give him more.
When
so.
you reach him, he is shit-faced drunk, asleep in the boat.
Okay, well, when he wakes up, so I guess somebody watching here.
Gotta finish each other's sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
So I'll say, for the sake of moving
So do you
forward.
do you wanna rest here?
In the boat?
I'm grasping the thing.
On the shore?
What are you grasping?
I'm grasping the tower in my hand.
Oh.
Did you finish removing the hood?
No,
I'll be doing that.
I'll give you I'll lend you my
You can
lonesome.
pop your tower if you want. And place your head inside, which the tower does have.
Head storage?
It does have a place where you can put the head in. Yeah. I'll get a
We
miniature
can
of the
just
head.
drop it through the through the bowl.
Oh yeah, he love it.
You guys, if you want. There's enough room.
It'll just poke into Merlin's room.
Just say grubs plus.
Gross plus. With head eventually mounted in the, which you guys are gonna have to deal with, it eventually decaying. And
All right. Do we wanna strip it before we put it in there?
Well, maybe we can
Maybe
just dip
smoke
it in
it.
the acid water. I don't think it's affected
No,
by the
it's
acid water.
resistant to its own.
Do we have a large container Because it's the grossest way to do it, but we could just
Rot it
submerge it for a couple of days, leave it somewhere hot and wet, and then we can pull it off the bone.
There's a beach here. So the crabs and the seagulls will have fun picking at it. So there's just bone.
since it was torturing them anyway.
Yeah, but that's gonna take a while.
I
Also,
don't know,
if,
they're pretty fast.
if they have the same reaction you do, I don't
Right,
know that they're gonna stay eating it.
Well, crabs are bottom feeders, so I think crabs will have the stomach for it.
I mean,
What if I just burn it away?
You can try.
I have fire.
Also, with all your efforts combined, you will
I am
eventually
Captain
have
Planet.
yes, you will have a skull that you guys can mount in your
Tower.
vacation tower.
if we find some beetles, man, we're in the money.
If you find some, yeah, I know a place.
We popped the tower on shore, correct?
Yeah.
Well,
Not by the cave because
Saerus
it
is a
doesn't fit.
little pop friendly with that
At
tower.
the end of the day, as morning is setting, you guys have food. You don't have the easiest time ingesting this, Everlee, unfortunately, but it is nourishing, and every time you eat some of this meat, the effects of the island don't bother you a little bit longer and longer. And so eventually you notice in the morning, it's almost like half of the fog is gone.
Oh, I still love
The lake to the touch doesn't cause any damage, but still stings your
Can
skin.
I, in the next, is it basically the next morning now?
Unless anyone needs to do
Long
something
rest
tonight,
or something?
I'm gonna set up a rack with a stick over the fire,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Smoke out the.
I'm gonna smoke some strips of the meat to make some
Jerky.
Jabberwocky jerky.
All right. Awesome.
Um,
I will say that would be equivalent to roll me 2d6.
Is it like a quote unquote magic item? Is it a jerky of poison resistance?
6.
6. If you do eat it, you will have a tummy filled with food. And I'll say that you also do get the ability of resisting the poison condition for 1 minute. Poison damage is condition. So have you will in your sheet. You have 6 of those.
So what I want to do the next morning is I'm gonna go knock on the little bowl of water for Merlin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna knock incessantly until I can hear an answer or something. Because last time he got mad.
Would that be
Oh,
equipment
what
or
is
treasure?
busy?
Treasure?
That's why I don't want to look in there.
Whatever it's easy for you to find on your sheet.
What if Arthur's in there? I don't want to look in there.
Yeah, but incessant
gonna-
knocking.
Okay, if Arthur's in there, I definitely want to.
You do see a Merlin in a robe and no shirt who responds. Hello.
I'm gonna dip my head. Then I was like, we're here at the lake.
Yes.
It's there was a Jabberwocky
I
that
spool up.
claimed the lake.
Those aren't supposed to be here.
Well, it claimed the lake, and the lady of the lake is not there.
Since you're talking to me in such a calm manner, I assume that this is dealt with.
No, we definitely didn't kill it. Don't look behind me. Don't look behind the curtain. That's not a head of a Jabberwocky.
I cannot see.
Can we hear what Jeremiah is saying?
Yeah.
No. I was like, yes.
You hear the mumbling in the water, but yes, you can hear. Yeah, you can understand
It's like we've
the conversation.
dealt with it, but
Okay.
I tried dipping the sword and it's not doing anything.
It will take some time.
Or scabbard, I guess. That's
For
what.
some, if it was a creature as big as I think, and then you should be free to do it.
Well, it's been like 12 hours maybe.
Yeah.
It's been 12 hours since we took care of the creature, the dragon or whatnot.
Wait 12 more hours, and if that doesn't do it, I would suggest you wait 12 more hours, and if that doesn't do it,
So we're gonna be here for a week. Is that what you're saying? We're
I-
running out of supplies.
I think you're putting words in my mouth. You do hear
I'm not putting any-
somebody
I think Arthur is doing something
cackling
in your back.
in the corner, and then you hear, "I'm going to make tea," and you hear the door close. Yes.
Tenau peeks his head in the door of the vacation spot.
The jerky's coming along nicely.
All right. As you all know, food. You have that food there.
My head's like this.
I would say wait until you need supplies and then go get them. I don't know how to help you in this situation.
We've been traveling for a week.
Yes.
And then one more week in here in this island.
I didn't say it was going to take a week. I said it's going to take some time.
Just want to irritate Merlin.
Off the back talking, I'll make it 2 weeks.
If you keep accessing me, it'll be 3 weeks.
You want to go for
And
4
no
minutes?
dessert.
And no desert? Or
No desert.
I will turn this car around.
I will turn this campaign over.
Awesome.
That's how we get a cod back.
Oh my god. This is really just Tenet
I
in
guess
the 400s.
Very belatedly
we'll
thought
wait
of the
and
phrase
see.
cod.
I'll try again today.
Okay. Please inform me. And if there's anything that I can think of, I will leave a note somewhere.
Okay. Wait, somewhere where?
I don't know. I can just message you.
Okay. Cool beans.
Oh,
I
are they?
I
Oh.
heard that from
I was just saying.
Sir Lancelot.
I thought they were still in the
don't-
pot. Okay.
I heard that from Sir Lancelot. I don't know what that means.
Oh, well, here's a piece of advice. And you said he kind of turns his head. If he says anything to you that is not of the norm, I would say ignore it. And then you see
Like
that
he's my master.
his hand kind of waves and the water just ripples and it's almost like he just closes the door.
Don't you close the door on me, young man.
I'll close the door.
He's trying to get some of that hot kingly action.
Yeah, he's trying to go make tea.
Someone's
the
doing
tea.
some teabagging for sure.
Oh, wow.
Try to dip it.
Chai and Halo. So, for the rest of the day, anything specific that you guys want to do?
Yeah, I will inform the whole party about that. And
Okay.
Is there any moss or anything in the
I
cave
will-
that's not poisonous?
At the moment, everything's so poisonous.
Nothing green and growing.
Not at the moment.
I do like basically we're like, how's our supplies? Maybe we can go back to town. Somebody can go back to town, get some supplies, and come back. Maybe me. I'm the most human looking.
I mean, I look human enough.
You don't act like one.
Agreed.
That's a compliment.
It will take you about an hour or so to get into shore. And then
Like
you
I
can-
mean, I'll pay the man.
yeah, and
The drunk
yes.
man?
I'm a master of espionage.
Yes, Lena.
I would ask, I guess Everlee, if she wanted to send our brother a message,
Sure.
just to see how he's doing.
Yes.
Anybody? I would ask everybody to before I leave to go to town. Do you want me to keep the tower up? Second, do you want me to? Is there a shopping list that anybody want?
Eggs.
You should
With the jerky.
take someone with you.
To the human town. I'm gonna look up.
I put the hood up and wrap myself in the cloak. I'm totally invisible.
He looks pretty human.
He wears a hat, you know.
If you want, that's fine. I'll protect you with my life.
It's safer to go as a pair.
I think I heard that once in a great book.
So,
I guess Everlee and I could go with you.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Here, take.
Take this.
what was that?
My longsword was like you have it still.
Oh yeah, you that. What was that,
have
Lena?
my sword.
In
You were
my
saying we
box.
should go, Lena?
Maybe we should go.
I want to stay. I'm foraging.
Oh, okay.
You kids and your
I'll say
cleric
that
training.
this day. So it's been a day and a half since the Jabberwocky has died. getting supplies and food, water, maybe a little bit of wine, for everybody for the next how many days? How many days are you trying to get food for?
Trying to get maybe a week.
A week's worth of food
How much?
for
How
everybody?
many is that?
I will tell you in a second.
Maybe just for 4 days right now.
4
so that
days.
I'm not lugging too much
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, 'cause if we need to make another grocery store run, we can, and if not, then we can just get supplies on the way home.
I
So
mean, I
that
can
would
give
be
you party
8
fund,
gold
too.
total.
How much?
8 gold for supplies, water, food, eggs, maybe a little bit of wine.
Breaking the bank.
Yeah,
Do we have any rawhide or sinew?
you can
Are
probably
we taking
afford
it to the
some
party?
There's
by this
gonna
day.
be sinew
Yeah.
from the Jabberwocky.
I want to make us
butchery.
moss necklaces.
Okay, you can start crafting some moss necklaces for sure.
Yeah, I just paid for
And I
it.
want some
Okay.
bioluminescence
Go-
in there
yeah.
to be
It,
And how much silver for the man? 14.
from our great quest.
You technically already paid for like an extra 2 trips,
Oh.
so he's not. And also,
I'm giving
when
I
did you
gave
leave?
them
Or just
money,
morning, evening, or night?
around noon maybe.
Noon. He is still asleep.
Oh, well, when he wakes up.
Then you will probably have to come back either super late at night or in the morning.
Then if he wakes up in a very late night, then I'm gonna tell him we're leaving in the morning. So basically the next day. After.
Okay. I'll
Because
say
I
that
want him to be a little
with-
bit sober, just a little bit
Yeah.
tad sober. And then
with using one of y'all's rations that you guys would have in your sheets, so expend that, and then you would add an additional 4. So if you doing math, you can add 3 rations to your sheet.
I could just tip his boat.
And for the additional trip, that it's already been paid for, so don't worry about that one. The next morning, as you're making your necklaces, yes.
I will ferry across with them,
Mhm.
but I'm not going to town.
Okay.
I'm going to spend some time
Uh-oh.
with
separate.
and
Oh,
training
we're splitting the party.
the fucking sheep.
Yeah.
Lance a little.
Lancelot. There we go. Yeah. Roll me.
Is it? Oh yeah, the sheep is with us. Forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Lancelot.
Yeah.
So roll me a handle animal.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still have to teach
But
you
yeah,
to
if anyone wants to
respond
do hand animal stuff, please roll.
I mean, my horse is in Merlin's.
You can. Yeah. You. Oh, then you can't because it's not physically here.
I'm just playing with the water.
Bird.
It hurts a little bit here and there.
That's a dirty 20.
Like
Dirty 20. Okay.
ferrying across, just
Oh no
Yeah.
No Sorry, I thought
I
the water
wasn't
was 20.
kidding. I'm actually going with
Are you?
my
Are,
okay.
are you help? Are you
30, 20?
helping?
What are you trying to teach it?
paddling?
So you know how when
Of
like you can teach your dog speak and they'll bark?
Mhm.
I want to teach it that, but I want to teach it to like bah whenever it hears cha.
Okay, so that's a performance check.
Yeah.
That's a. So I would say spend a
Bruh.
silver that we can retroactively
Bruh.
manipulate. You bought some
Bruh.
food for it,
Bruh.
and at the end of the week, it will learn and have mastered speak or whatever command word you choose to use.
Cha.
Okay, cha.
Bruh.
So it is doing it
Cha.
pretty on cue, but by the end of the week, it will know in
Awesome.
any situation. What do we get, Alina?
Bruh.
I got an 18.
18. What are you trying to teach?
I just realized a craw knows come already, so.
Okay.
And I'm going to always say come.
Of course. Of course.
But I want him to
Finish.
know fetch.
arrive.
What was it? Finish?
Finish him.
What the fuck is finish?
No, fetch.
Fetch.
Your
Fetch.
mind is messing.
You rolled an 18?
Yes.
Okay, spend 1 gold, and within a week, it will know and master fetch. Right now, you're teaching it to get specific like twigs or specific items that you have on you, but by the end of the week, it will 100% have mastered that trick in any environment.
Yes, I want it to know finish, okay?
Okay,
Coming.
are you training Jewel for anything?
Yes, yes.
What are you trying to train Jewel to do?
I want
Hopefully
Jewel
not finish.
to start.
Oh my god!
Slowly breeding my crow storm, boys.
What are you trying to teach Jewel?
Jewel to One of the things that I have wanted a few times is to be able to convey a sentiment, a message, because they're really good at mimicking.
Mhm.
So to be able to mimic what I'm saying, to be able to repeat, not necessarily like, intelligently communicate, but do a mimic.
A mimic. Okay. I believe that it already knows mimic.
Yeah,
I think
it does.
so.
So yeah. So that's a trick that already knows.
But just knowing to do it on command.
You can.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it can already do it on command.
Like, I could say something to Jewel and then say, go find Lena, and it'll say what I wanted to Lena.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Not exactly sending, but just kind of
Yeah,
like
so
do it when
it-
someone gives you the cue to do it again.
I would say that you
Speak?
teach it speak, so either performance, but that's kind of too.
Is it? I can work on it double long.
No, I would fetch heal.
Double long.
How about trick? Can I have another trick?
Track.
Two
That will
tricks.
probably be something like to find someone. It will be like a track.
Well, okay, I was thinking more like between me and Lena, because they know me and Lena.
If
So,
Jewel
like, I
needs
wanna
to
tell Lena
move
something.
somewhere that you have no idea where she's at,
Yeah.
he needs to learn how to track. If it's
To look
just
for someone just-
close by that and want you to mimic word per word exactly with like tone and everything, then that'll be performance.
Okay, let's go performance first,
Okay.
then track,
Alright, cool.
when we have time.
Yeah, roll me a animal handling, please.
I rolled earlier.
Okay, what do we
just to
get?
say I got a 15.
15. That is exactly what we need for performance. So, it's mimicking you pretty well, but every single little detail, and not just mimic as in I heard this, I'm going to repeat it. It's more like, I know what you just said, I will repeat those exact words.
Yeah.
And then within a week, it will learn. Yes, Lena. And then, yes.
Whenever we get a chance, I was gonna also send a message to Swan.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What's your message?
I would do sending, and I would just basically, and I'm just gonna give an overview. I'm not gonna say
Okay.
the full words.
I need those words.
How are you doing? Is everything going okay? We're okay. We miss you and love you.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, 4 left.
yeah.
What about the town? Asking how
There's
the
21.
town is, or how supplies are.
Well, that's what I was kind of.
Everything is
words, and
everything
you have
is
4
going.
more words.
he knows this. He knows he can reply.
How?
and he knows-
Yeah, but you didn't directly ask about the town, so you just say, "How is
Okay.
the town?" 4 words. It's what
How
you have left.
is town?
How is sound?
Doing?
All right.
Doing?
That's
How is
25
sound?
total.
Okay. Everything is going good. We are rebuilding stronger. We are trying to make sure our defenses are unseen.
Nice. Always a good thing.
Oh, 6 more. Hey, how you doing?
Hope
Brother,
you're well.
sister.
No.
3 more.
Everybody thinks.
We are safe.
25.
There we go. Okay, I would repeat it word for word,
Okay.
so that Everlee also heard, but
Perfect.
also anybody else who was.
I'm in town, I think.
Okay.
I'm still in town.
Cyrus, I want to note, because I am traveling with you. The whole time I'm like practicing trying to get into position to see if I can stealth my way through this with Akkad's incredibly oversized cloak and hood.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also just scrawling on, like, damn near, like, I want you to picture Stephen King during his cocaine days. I am just scribbling into a piece of parchment.
Okay.
Pass me my Fey Touched token back, because it's definitely been over a day.
Yes, it has.
Okay.
I will say that as the next morning is arriving, it is coming.
Oh, Lord.
As the sun is erecting into the sky,
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
The day is finishing.
Yes.
Oh,
The
okay.
night is finishing.
I'll wait till you're just.
No, what's up?
All over us.
I was just gonna see if it was possible to imbue like a held protection or charm into these necklaces.
Possibly.
That sounds like an artificer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So the answer is yes.
I
How?
feel like I got some links to some Tony macaroni.
You, for Tony, you would need to supply the materials. He is not a person that just makes something
I know.
for you. So,
Well, and I'm trying to see
yes.
if there's maybe a time hold, something that I could do. Like I could give somebody a resistance or a protection or something.
100%. As you finish these necklaces,
Like
I
maybe
would.
it just let somebody that's in combat go now, and then I just give them the thing
Sure.
because they need it.
I
or
would
whatever.
say you should probably commune that with Tony.
Yeah, don't we
Okay.
have the necklace?
You do have a necklace that if you put the drop onto a tree,
I have it.
you can communicate with him.
Well, when you get back,
Yes.
And I'm gonna talk to Tenau about it whenever
Okay.
he's around because I feel like he
I'm-
knows some of the Aasimar magic stuff that I
I'm
don't
across the
understand.
lake.
When you
with-
get back,
All right. As that is
Nice.
communicated,
we have
and
a few
you-
days, right?
Yep, you have technically this will be the second day that you guys are at the island.
Okay.
I do need every single one of you from staying in the island and for those that are across town. I need you guys to roll me a perception check.
Oh no.
I need to-
Can I take a passive?
6?
yeah, can I take passive?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, well-
So failing things like that are below your passive is kind of equivalent to like, hey, I lost my phone, but
Wait.
then you're like, it fucking was
no.
there.
I
the whole time."
rolled
I can't
one
be the
less
same
than
in
my
life as I
passive.
get in Disney. That's
Sucks.
unfair.
But what did you? So 6? Okay, nothing.
Oh,
16.
no.
16. Also nothing.
See, I wanted that one for my fucking.
6.
Nothing.
10.
Nothing.
I'm really distracted.
And
on
Lena.
this journey to town with the blood
What
brother.
did you get on perception?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part. I got a perception. So, that is a 12.
All right, cool. So, as late at night, you get back. You guys all get back. The
Okay.
guy who's keeping the boat decides to sleep again on his boat.
I was gonna say, like, can I, like, on the way back to the docks
Mhm.
to get to him to boat us to the other side?
Yeah.
I was gonna bring him some food.
He has food.
I
But he'll
I
take
was-
it.
I was bringing it to him, like, here, a tip, if you will.
He eats it. After he's been tipped for like 4 days now.
Yeah,
Yeah. As you guys can
but just
all
food,
add,
no alcohol, just food.
Don't worry, you can supply his own alcohol.
Yeah.
As you guys can all add 4 rations to your inventory, except for sorry, Cross.
No, I'll take not having to deal with rations. That's fine.
I mean, he started tasting.
Yeah, doesn't mean you
He
need it.
wants some
Can my
food.
magic item be that I don't have to eat anymore?
Oh my gosh.
No, you get that eventually.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So,
Just like I
as
get
the
resistance
morning
to everything.
arises, you guys wake up to seagulls making a lot of noise. You see that the waters have a slight abundance of fish. There is no fog. The grass looks cleaner. There's crumbled stone all around, and it's not as
Stop.
dark.
Is
And
it-
it's really bright in comparison to the past couple days that you guys have been here.
Is it pecking on my foot?
Nope.
My feet?
No.
Please.
So
Just a lot of
Please.
seagulls. Yes.
when
Can I tell
we're
it to stop it now?
seeing this,
Mm-hmm.
Chao is going to beeline for the lake, the
The
above
lake
ground
looks
one.
crystal clear.
Cool. He's gonna shove his whole foot in.
It's cool.
Crystal clear.
I will go tell everyone that the water is water.
The water is water, guys.
Yay, let's do water
I'm
things.
gonna start heading over there
Yeah.
too.
Okay. As you guys, I would say as a group, you guys are heading over there.
Bye.
I
Out of this.
stay in the vacation spot.
Okay. No problem.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna bring it back to me, but if you're wanting to
I'm
stay, then
just gonna
I'm gonna
stay
leave it
there.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta
What I
hedge
do
and
want
protect.
to tell people was like, I guess I can try to dip it here, but I feel like it should be dipped at the bottom one. I'm not sure how this works really.
I will start. Yeah, we would have taken. For the four of us to go, we would have had to take the boat back from the lake down to the water. So I'll be taking the boat back to the lake.
Okay. As you do all the proper steps to do so, which will add a little bit of annoying to the trip, but not a big deal.
I mean, if we all use one hand and pick it up, we can walk at mostly a normal speed.
100%.
I can probably hold it in one hand.
Okay, well, we're not having a competition. Calm down,
I
big guy.
am trying to have a competition. Don't talk about that.
As you guys enter the cave,
You know the guy.
see it filled with.
Flashy fireball.
It's dripping with cold water. It's easy to breathe in here. You see quite a few crawlers and critters moving around.
Do I still feel pukey?
I do want to
You
try
don't
to
think
dip the scabbard first on the top lake and see if something happens.
Nothing happens. It's just water.
If nothing, then
You know the guy that no one likes when you're moving something heavy, who just like puts his hand on it and is like, "Oh yeah, I'm carrying it." Tenau makes sure to be standing directly behind Saerus and does exactly that with the bow.
Okay. All right. Okay.
He doesn't
And-
feel it. He just doesn't care. He's carrying
Okay.
it and then just flexing.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. Literally.
It's a weird flex. I'm carrying one side of the boat by myself.
Just wait.
so-
Once I get my weightlessness, I'll just ride in the boat.
Like it's a little heavy that one.
As you guys do arrive into the water. Oh wait, I can do this. Let's do that.
Aliens.
So,
Mood lighting.
mood lighting, which I don't know if the cameras can really tell.
Can you
A little
see
bit.
it,
A little bit.
Lena?
A little bit.
The lighting.
Oh, it's because I need to do it maybe more? Okay. Well, I think the mood lighting works perfectly without these large lights. We kind of need those so we can see clearly. We'll figure out the perfect middle eventually.
You just need addressable bulbs in those so that those will blast the blue as well.
That actually is not a bad idea. So, as you guys arrive into the centered pool underneath, as soon as you walk in, Saerus, with the scabbard, you feel a slight pull of your hand, and you see that the water just starts moving and gets perfectly still. Like
when we're at the bottom?
unearly still.
Is
At the
he by
bottom?
himself? Or
No, you guys are all
okay,
with him.
okay.
At the bottom, right?
Yes.
When we were at the cave.
Yes.
Did you fast track us to that room? With
You are in the room.
Okay.
Yes. What do we do?
I'm gonna try to dip the scalp.
I think you should
Unless someone stops you.
pray first, or make yourself known before we just go sticking things in things.
Do you consent?
Not just that.
I put my pinky in lake.
Pinky in lake. As Pinky goes in lake, it feels warm and welcoming.
Okay, in Celestial,
Yes.
I'm just gonna say, have you returned?
I'm gonna get excited when I hear that walk over.
Roll me a persuasion. Yes.
Wait, his voice would be normal when he's
Sure,
speaking
yeah.
Celestial.
You can speak in your normal voice. Yeah.
Have you returned?
Roll me persuasion.
Come on.
With the answer.
+1. That's a 6.
Nice. It's a pass.
You don't hear anything.
Can I follow up because I was excited I'm hearing the celestial?
Mm-hmm.
Say, my lady, if you are here, may we commune with you.
All I can say, roll persuasion, but I'm bumping the DC by 2.
Okay. Is it persuasion?
Yes, please.
15.
18. You hear nothing.
Yeah, I only have +1 cha.
That's right.
I have 3 jobs.
I am gonna kneel down in front of the lake
Okay.
and kind of like do the bat.
Sure. As you're
then-
holding the blade, the scabbard in both hands,
Yeah,
and
and
presenting as an offering.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Lady of the Lake, are you back? Arthur had tasked us to bring this to you to be blessed, I believe.
As
If you accept.
you see, all of you except for Cross, this,
Why?
he's not here.
I stayed in the hotel.
Oh yeah, you did. You were in vacation. I totally forgot.
You can totally tell Jess isn't looking.
And on a side note,
And I'm upset.
if there's like, I'm gonna take one of my daggers from my bag, like totally oblivious to this happening, and put this note onto the front door of the vacation spot.
Okay, and I will look at that in a second.
And pass it back to me when you're done. I'm just gonna put it in the middle of the table so that.
As the water kind of ripples around and you see what looks like to be a hand reach out of the water, translucent and just slightly reflective of everything around. Like a very clear water elemental grabs onto the scabbard out of your hands and gently dunks it in. And as it does, you see it just completely disappear, and you're now automatically unattuned to the scabbard.
Uh-oh.
Unattuned.
Yes.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
So all those abilities and powers you do not have. And if anyone actually does want to check it out, you guys can. That it is in this campaign. You can go on
I
D&D
will
Beyond and
erase
type in
it.
Excalibur, and you
And
magic
my
items and see.
AC goes back down.
Yes, AC goes down, your charisma goes down, your con goes down, and your resistances
Charisma.
go in.
I thought it was just strength, dexterity, constitution.
I don't remember what I made.
It
That's
rolls
just his
different
item.
things for different
It also
people.
does that. As you see this woman emerge, again, literally water,
Oh.
translucent,
Her bits are out.
completely
She thick though.
sheathic, gentle
Pink water,
and
my fave.
This is why I stayed in
charming.
the spot.
Oh, yeah, I
Thank
see that.
you
Water.
for returning this to me. Thank you for allowing me to breathe again.
What I do want to do is when she appears, I'm gonna look like maybe for like a full second, and then I'm gonna bow and look down.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that.
You see, it's almost like someone's just floating in the water without having to like move or swim.
Beautiful.
The longer you're staring at her, you now start seeing almost like water that is mimicking clothing appears on her. And it's like this long drape that just, like silk that's just kind of smoothly moving in the water down to about 100 feet as the lake, the pool inside is extremely deep. Also the outcome himself. I believe that means he trusts you. As just dipping it in here would go to him no matter where he's in, since he still has the sword.
So we don't need to return the scabbard to him. I'm still looking down.
I have already returned it to him.
Oh. Can you do that to us too? No, that's being internal monologue.
So,
Fast
what
travel.
do you make of the young king?
He's friendly with wizards.
She's looking at you with a very neutral face. Like just, there's no reading her at the moment.
He seems very kind.
Once again in Celestial, I'm sure your judgment is better than any of ours.
And she will respond in Celestial. It is good to get multiple opinions.
I feel like
My knowledge is limited.
I feel like his resolve is strong, but he is young. He needs help from people he trusts.
She actually will nod her head to that like an agreement. Yes, Lena.
I believe he wants what is best for not only his kind, our kind, all of the world, if that makes sense. I get a true, genuine care from him.
Yeah. I said kind. I think that fits with it, yeah.
You see that a smile emerges from her, and as the smile emerges, you can see about hundreds of fish just immediately appear within the water. Even though she is kind of standing above the water and being water herself, she takes a knee and scoops up water in her palms, and you see like almost like a perfect bowl of water. That it's like her water has fused within this waterish bowl with a different buoyancy of water, like a different viscosity even in itself. And
Oh my god, that water don't even.
Stop it!
and she says, "Drink from me as a thank you. Receive the boon that I have."
Sure. I'll
Okay.
stand up, but still not looking at her in the eye. It was just, I guess, out of respect or something. But
Sure.
I will take the offer.
She kind of pours a little bit of water in your hand, and
I will remove my helmet too.
it almost looks like gold in your hands.
No. See.
Okay. She
Gulp,
pours
gulp,
some
gulp.
water in your hand, and that's for everybody.
Absolutely.
And towards
Tastes like
everyone, as
sweet
soon as your palm looks at it, it again looks gold. There is one who is not here.
I think he wanted to do some things, but
I don't do this lately, but does anyone have a container?
I've got a vial.
I have a vial, a potion bottle that's
She
used.
scoops some water and kind of like squeezes it into the. Since you're the one that first poured it into the vial, you do have 10 minutes after you leave this cave to give it to him, or it will just be normal water. But drink up. You have my boon. Use it when times are dark, as I can see them getting there.
What is this? What do we get? Do we level up? Is it a level up potion?
She. I thought you were asking her that.
Oh no, I definitely want to ask her something.
Oh,
Level 18
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you see dark times with the church? They seem to be such a force of negative in our world.
I see my kind bringing what the church wants to do. I see mountains of ash and shadow. I see those that are hiding to conquer. And I see the king falling. When he does, bring him to me. And then submerges back into the water.
Oh, I had a question.
Oh, what's your question?
What? Yes.
What's your question?
Yeah,
But I
they're
think
busy.
Jess has one first.
Yes, Jess.
I was just gonna say to her when she did the fish thing and everything, I was going to say Lena would be smiling and she would basically say, I also sense Tara is around us right now, and she in particular is smiling at you, to her.
Well, my cousin does have many faces.
Oh,
Oh, we knew he liked you.
We already knew this. This isn't new information.
You had a question, Saerus?
I am gonna ask her, like, if you don't mind, how did this be? How did this be? I don't know the words. How did this happen with the Jabberwocky taking control of the lake?
Those that live in shadow and ash are desperately trying to hide my sight and others. A fallen cousin of mine, Terra herself. Those that used to be in control, in balance, are no longer. And they're trying to bring forth the shadows themselves and awaken it.
How? Is there any way for us to help to keep the peace in your realm?
Continue to do good.
How would we know we're doing good?
If you are asking, then you are on the right track.
Oh.
Silly gods and their cryptic phrase.
Oh, I roll. Stop. No.
And as she smiles at you guys, she will dip back into the water.
Oh, one more question.
Assuming that within a minute you guys gave Cross
Yeah, as
water.
soon as we got over there, Tenau's gonna be running up the beach.
With your
just,
40 light speed.
Cross, open up. Daddy's coming.
the vial.
This is pinned on the.
This is pinned on the front door before
Okay.
they open it. And whoever went for the front door first is going to read it.
No, he's not.
Whoever goes for the front door is second.
He's coming straight to find Cross and shove a vial in your mouth.
As,
That's why.
yeah, as
is
you,
that
there's
why
a
you
vial
say-
of gold.
Stop!
Yeah, he's gonna
Can you
uncork it
read
as soon as
or
he
is it
sees him,
backwards?
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna blink behind him and just vial.
All right. Vial.
Bear in mind, you walked in on me poking the skull with the long
Okay.
sword.
Yeah.
And I have another piece of paper just
Yeah,
casually
so you know
hanging
how
from my hand.
Dishonored you can do the blink assassinations?
Yeah.
It's that, but vial in mouth and
Ah.
knife in throat.
So everybody can write this down properly.
Uh-huh.
This is a one-time use. It is a boon from a god.
Okay.
So this specific boon is the boon of the Lady of the Lake. Once you activate it, and does not require an action, you just do. For the next 1 minute, your AC is increased by 1. You have advantage on the next attack roll you do within that minute.
Advantage to what?
On the next attack roll that you do within that 1 minute. You also have advantage on perception checks for the entire duration of this. You have the water walk and water breathing ability for 1 minute. And all attacks do 1d6 force damage, as there is a slight bit of her waterish aura on your attacks.
It's like Nami.
I missed one of those.
+1 AC, your next attack is with advantage. Advantage on all perception checks within the minute.
Thank you.
Water walk, water breathing, and 1d6 force damage. So, you all have that boon. You can use it once and once only. And I think this will be the appropriate time to take a break. So, mission has been completed.
A completerino.
So, we'll be back hopefully in a shorter break than usual. Oh, we're on time for hiccups. And yeah, we still have to deliver. Arthur already knows, but you still have your part of the bargain to be fulfilled. Your magical items. I believe you have a couple things that you want to ask Tony to enchant in or do. So
We can do that after, like, when we get back.
yeah, we'll do that after. Yeah. So we'll take a break and then we'll do that in a minute. See you guys in a bit.
I believe your services will be required to open this.
And I will cast Knock.
Wave your hands is an instantaneous spell. A third dimensional blue tube that kind of goes inside. For a couple of seconds, it looks slightly translucent, the door. This large cylinder that kind of moves around, and you hear like different clicks and knocks as the sigil on the door glows. And the spell that you cast it, so Knock deactivates that. And you see this funnel of different pins and mechanisms that need to still be turned and undone.
I'm not even there, and I'm so excited. Okay.
You're here. What are you talking about?
And why does it involve me stabbing its butt?
Okay. I'm going to say, you have been hurting my friends. You've been rude to us. You threatened to eat us. You deserve no mercy. Fuck off, and scoop right into his eye.
Well, I mean, if it comes down to it, I shoot it and it goes down, then Damien can go in there and finish the job.
Yes, that's a great plan.
But only hit the head.
You guys
You
are
don't want to damage any of the meat.
moving quietly. Actually, all three of you get to roll a dexterity roll to see if you can get out of the way. You dove out of the way and it caught your left foot and just flung you in the air.
Oh no.
And you are trying to become the most famous explorer in the world. So you're traveling to different locations and doing Indiana Jones.
Okay. So you're raiding other people's culture for your own benefit.
And then there's the haunted Hungarian forest.
I like haunted Hungarians. This lady looks like she's hung.
They're Elizabeth Bathory cultists.
What, for real?
Yeah.
Speaking of, did you know that Spirit Halloween stores are selling Karen mask?
Well, and the negative interactions I like, because much like real life, the more negative interactions you start stacking on, the more powerful your next ones become.
Sure, yeah, just like in real life. You got Coke? What is this? Hungarian mix. That just sounds like cocaine. You got some Coke. You fucking snail, you goddamn fucking snail.
We ruffled his jimmies.
Oh, I mean, if we're good at one thing, it's definitely ruffling jimmies.
Yeah, get those jimmies out of here. We don't need to overthrow you a heart attack, Will Blubberface.
Damn.
And she just takes over.
Oh. Toppling empires and kicking off governments to select our own people into governing. Oh.
And we get bonus treasure for it.
This is just America. Hello, everybody. We are back.
Don't use those words in that order.
As you guys just received the boon,
The other order's
our second day here on the island. Your mission is complete.
Second date?
Second day on the island.
I'm on a third date.
Well, second base. So,
Something about a scabbard.
Are we at the docks? Like the docks?
Yeah, you got a soggy scabbard on the first date. I think we're more than good here.
Consent though. Consent to
it's
be.
like it's his little sloppy handy. So, what are we doing, everybody?
I'm asking Tenau, what was that? Because you just shoved some unidentified liquid down my throat.
Don't know yet.
And then I find out after, getting described the effects of what this is.
When
I can't do it
reading
now,
that,
so I try.
reading that, I am gonna talk to you. Well, she didn't have a problem with me knowing. I don't really know if I'm connected to Tardaw, but I feel like.
I fucking hate you with your jazz hands.
I mean, Saerus was like just standing still, and he was like.
Don't name a god in a way that's perfect for jazz hands. And respond with jazz hands.
I mean, I have gauntlets. I did this in Ren Fair. I had jazz hands. I have metal gauntlets, and every time I do jazz, I go.
Got maracas.
Better safe than sorry. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if I have that particular phrase, but yeah.
You said it out loud. Now he does.
Oh, if you read it out loud, then now I have it.
Well, that's what we do. We always read your stuff out loud for you.
I don't.
Okay. I know you didn't even read his sign. You just ran right by it and just
Well, I was
chug a lot.
I was told there was a timer. And no, I said open up, Daddy's coming.
No questions asked.
What would we like to do, guys?
What's our next step here? Are we going back to Merlin's stuff?
Did I finish the necklaces?
I would assume.
Did they have some bioluminescence?
We do.
No, unfortunately. Sorry.
Arthur did
What about
promise
pretty
us some items, so
Any pretty rocks in there?
maybe we assume we go back to Merlin's to.
I mean, we could
Carver.
ask.
Do you guys have a thing you can talk to?
Yeah, we're both just gonna be frantically knocking on them.
Are you knocking on Merlin's or
Yeah.
okay? Eventually the water rippled.
I'll shove my head in.
Yeah. Yes. Hello, Tenau. How can I help you?
I'll be like as deep as I can get.
You're a little close. Yes.
We don't know if we're going back to your place or to meet Tony or.
Didn't Tony give you a stone or something to communicate with him?
Yeah. But Arthur said he was paying us with Tony's goods.
I believe Alta is sponsoring the items. Yes.
I'm dipping my head.
I'm gonna pull my head up and just.
We're going to Merlin's.
I'm going.
Merlin's house.
Sir Merlin, are we? I think what he's trying to say is, are we acquiring the items here or from Tony?
That is between you and Tony.
But it's for Arthur, and you and Arthur are.
This is the weirdest triangle I think I've ever seen.
Hold on! Saerus thinks this is how it works!
No!
So,
He doesn't know what happened.
It's called docking.
Fun.
This is what Saerus unironically did.
Yeah, he was like you.
That's
and,
why we're
you and
pointing
Arthur.
the camera.
So, Merlin would
so
be
angry.
natural and Arthur's would be altered for religious reasons.
Oh, okay.
And you guys can dock. They can dock.
Okay, well, that doesn't mean gone.
Can we stop talking about that?
No, hold on. They didn't cut the whole thing off.
It's just
the
it's
tip.
just a hood.
Just the tip.
Just a tip.
Oh,
So,
okay. So this is Merlin. This is Arthur.
Jeremiah, away from the camera, you can go underneath your desk and type in docking and you'll see what I mean.
Oh.
So, please don't. Please don't. I don't want to get Twitch banned. So, Merlin is responding. this has nothing to do with me. It's between Arthur, Tony, and yourselves. I am literally a third wheel, fourth wheel.
There is something between you and Arthur.
But Camelot bad.
Don't go to Camelot.
Are we behind him hearing what Saerus is saying?
Yeah, I'll see you
Can
guys.
we just start like going, shut up?
No,
my honest advice to you is either go visit Tony in his home plane or a dock.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's a boondog.
Guys, wait.
Or
Guys.
just
No.
communicate with Tony himself. Isn't that a thing you guys can do?
I showed chat the docking.
The docking of the boat.
Yeah.
What are we doing, y'all? What's
He is rolling
I'm
up the
literally
TPK
going
now.
to pull Saerus out of
Yes.
the well,
No,
and I'm
no.
gonna put my head in the well, and I'm gonna say, "I'm so sorry, Merlin. I don't know what's happening right now, but can you just tell Arthur what we said and ask him which we should do?"
In a polite, respectful way is what we want. I'll stick my head in. That's what I said. Polite, respectful way, blah, blah, blah. Right?
I was checking on the jerky.
Jerky's is pretty good.
I go back to booping the skull with my sword.
Dog, Arthur is not here.
Can I
He left.
have my, is Lena in there too? Can we both have
Yes.
our heads and just be like, we lost the boys. They're going crazy. We need to get home soon.
Jabbercrawly.
Boop, boop, boop. Don't.
Tenau's face is in the well. The font.
I don't know what this is.
A new challenger has arrived.
Have you ever had Jabberwocky jerky?
I guess I could always message
Technically.
Arthur or send him a message and just ask him which he would prefer.
Yeah, let's do that, sister.
That sounds like
Okay.
a great
I'm
idea.
so sorry, Merlin. I
Nope.
hope
As-
you had
as
a
you
wonderful
were.
time
Have
with
a good
him,
time.
and I hope you had a wonderful time with your king, and just had a good
How about just
I'll see
relax
you.
and take it easy, whatever you're doing. We will do our thing here.
Even though we know our misadventures are your biggest concern,
Yes.
we'll give you some time to yourself.
And stand up out of.
I appreciate you all for using this for emergencies only.
Sorry.
And then the water just ripples around.
Okay.
He hung
I was
up on you,
purposely-
essentially.
I was purposely trying to irritate him.
Okay, so
It was
since I
more of a
haven't used
revenge.
any spells.
It was more of a
Ow.
revenge for faking me out with Artemis.
That was fun.
Since I
You
haven't
boss?
used any spells today, I'll do a sending.
Alright. What is your message?
Tenau bows
To
when I say his
Arthur.
name.
To Arthur from top.
Okay. To Arthur from top.
Wait.
We're at 4.
Where should we go next?
You or Tony?
You or Tony?
Yeah, 8.
We did the thing.
He knows.
How
We
many
don't have
words?
to tell him
How
that.
many words do you have left?
He already knows. Remember, she said she returned
4?
the scabbard to
Or-
I
him.
believe.
4 or 5.
We have
You know,
a
for-
lance
I
a
have-
little.
Oh, I guess.
I don't know.
No, I thought I had more. That was only like 10.
Hello. we
To
want-
Arthur from top.
Yeah, 4.
That's 4.
To
Oh.
Arthur.
And you don't
from
have to
top.
say to Arthur because it goes to Arthur.
Whatever.
But
Okay.
but if
Yeah,
you don't
Arthur
have to
is
say
on
we
the
did
same
the
plane
thing.
of existence.
I already did that. That was the first 4 words I said.
No, I'm saying we don't have to tell him we did the thing because he got the scabbard.
As Arthur
remember?
replies to you,
Oh my god!
Thank you.
yes, I know, I have the scabbard. I believe Tony said you can communicate directly with him.
Which we did already. I was
Please
already
do so.
asking him
I mean,
about the necklace
we're
thing.
gonna talk. Yeah, we talked to them before.
To
I told you that we were gonna talk to him when we get there. He got consented with some juice,
Yeah.
But you haven't. You're talking to you went to.
Yeah,
You were going to do that, but then it got interrupted.
Merlin, and then she messaged Arthur.
And then she messaged Arthur. Yes. So you guys talk to Merlin. Merlin says, "Go talk to Tony." You talk to Arthur. Arthur says, "Go talk to Tony."
Okay, then
Get
who
five
do we
stooges
talk
over
next?
here.
Can I just do my
I
sitting
didn't
and
think,
talk to
okay.
Tony?
You guys, you can, but you have a direct stone, a teardrop. As you put it on the tree.
I put my hand on it. I want to be part of this.
Me too. As you guys do so.
I'll say, Tony, who should we talk to? You or Arthur?
No.
Yeah, that was my first question.
Arthur and Merlin are being difficult. Shouldn't we just come to you?
As you do, as that happens,
Oh,
the
can I-
first thing is
And like I
this,
said, we lost the boy.
this like horrible odor that comes from the opening of this transition. It is this thick, disgusting tobacco smell.
Gross.
Oh, my senses are extra clear. I've been eating a fuck ton of Jabberwocky jerky.
I'm vaccinated.
This horrible smell of tobacco.
It's like
You
extra
see
smelly.
pots and pans laid around. You see tools that are just scattered everywhere. A couple of grapevines that have nothing on them, just hanging on the ceiling from different hooks. And you see ashtrays everywhere. As it almost looks like you're looking through a portal that when you try to touch it, nothing goes through. And then you. Sorry.
But
The
smell.
cough. I heard a little. Do you hear? Hold your horses.
Yes, pineapple.
Pineapple sounds a little different. Like, hey, what can I get for you? Oh, it's the bottoms.
The bottoms.
Merlin and Arthur are being difficult. Should we come to you?
You should never listen to any of them, as they both is
Human.
yeah. They look Goombas, but then they wasn't educated properly on how to communicate
They didn't have
eloquently.
proper education.
Yes. As he puts in a new cigar in his mouth as this tiny Cupid angel with a
Comically oversized.
Yeah, with like an
Comically
adult
oversized bud.
human cigar.
Yeah, an adult human cigar in his mouth. Yeah, Arthur said he would pay for some stuff. I took the liberty of kind of putting my own flair into it. But it's going to take a while, and I do need a couple of things.
We have a Jabberwocky wing to bring you.
Now that is an interesting thing to bring.
Yeah.
We would have brought more, but it's spoiled.
Tasty. He was an asshole.
They tend to be dicks. I've met a few Jabberwockies myself in my day, and I tell you, them and the mothers.
Wait, so like he can see us, we can see him?
Yeah.
Did we happen to see if this Jabberwocky was a boy or girl?
Nope.
I don't think we're having jerked Jabberwocky dick.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, he looks like this.
Oh, I know him. His name is... was.
Can I see?
Antonio.
No, Tony and Antonio.
Tony and Antonio. Yeah, his he wasn't really good at schools. He couldn't draw. He couldn't say in between the lines, you know.
Yeah.
So, I need a couple of things from you, and don't worry, I ain't gonna reach in terribly, but I need a couple of things. Actually, looks all around. I need a couple of things from you. That's a lie. As he kind of, you see him disappear as his butt is like the last thing that kind of goes away from you. It's almost like you're looking,
Little heart butt.
like onto, like you have to step up and you barely can see like the shop, like you were just slightly smaller, and just a little kid looking up at what is inside the candy store. And you see this circle sigil that appears, and if anyone wants to roll me a d6, roll me a d6, and if it gets a 6, we roll.
It's from his point of view.
Yeah.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna start with Lena. As he says, all right, I need, and this like circle kind of appears, and he kind of shoves it through, and half of a circle like teleported on your end. It's just this glyph that's kind of floating in the air above the where like the sap is, and in perfect point of view from him moving it onto that little slight edge of the.
It's like those gas stations in the sketchy part of town after a
Yeah, you kind of
hour.
like moving something.
Yeah!
Like, I need your head. Put your whole. Just put your face on there.
Okay, I trust you, and I'm gonna.
That's
face
usually
plant.
and those were the last words you ever said. And you see that he kind of moves his hands around, and you feel his fingers on your head. All right, okay. Takes a measurement. I need your sister too. This is gonna be cute.
This for pissing
Hey.
off Tony Macaroni.
Is what?
This is for pissing off Tony Macaroni.
I would put my head and be like, hey, Tony.
And you put your head on like, all right, and then you feel the little bumps of him kind of like massaging your head, and you feel like almost like string goes around your head and it gets tighter, and then he's writing something down. All right, got your measurements. Hey you, big boy, I need something. You can make fire come out of your hands, right? I need to. He kind of puts a cork, like a small little bottle, and just like the very tip of it like appears on the other side. Just put it in there.
You're fired.
Put fire inside the bottle. Nope. Oh, okay. As the flame gets sucked in. All right, got that element.
Wow.
Use. You gonna see the spear?
Oh.
Your butt poker.
Takes out the spear. As like you put the tip, the actual
gonna
blade, the
smell.
metal part on there. All right, sorry. And you see that he gets a chopping utensil, cuts off the part of the spear, retracts that in there. All right, I'll fix it later. And I was gonna do something else, but I think it's gonna be hilarious. We're all gonna joke about it. You can tell all your friends. I'm gonna see your hat. Your tricorn hat. Okay. Grabs
Oh, you
it
have
through.
two?
All right. Oh, I got work to do.
Oh yeah, you do have 2. You've got a
I
backup
do.
right now.
I'm going to pull my backup one out of my
The other things look too big. I can't. And as he kind of pulls it through, you see that it's almost like a blueprint of it, and then the actual one stays there. The only thing that went through was the actual magic spell. Give me like a week. Also, if there's
What,
anything
you
else
need a
that you
week?
need, just you gotta drop that off in the mailbox.
What mailbox?
Outside the entry, the portal.
The tree.
I'll go get it.
What is mail?
So, you see, when you want to ask representatives to actually represent you in the elections, you send them through mail.
Oh, I was gonna say something about the birds and the bees, but no.
No, I've already got that quote.
I trust whatever you're doing. I was just
Oh.
to let you know that.
Last minute adjustments.
I guess I'm not understanding one of these words, but
Transitions?
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. Trust. Yes. Okay. Good. Yeah. Thank you. Also, I assume that goes. Let me finish writing something.
Yeah, because now that's the same dice.
Yep. Yeah. So, how does Mama say it? Get the fuck out of here.
What's that what my mother said?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And then he closes the portal and the stone.
Yoink!
I was gonna say wait before he did.
Sure. Sure.
If we put something on here, can it be passed to you?
No, it's just an image of it.
Okay, never mind.
I was gonna offer him some jerky.
You can put it in the mailbox.
Yeah.
We can that can be our first thing to do is go back to the door to the Fae or whatnot.
Is there only one portal, or can you open it?
How long will it take for us to travel?
About a week.
To the portal. There you go. There's the 7 days. Let's just travel there.
Sure, yeah. You guys do
Because we have some things to give to Tony, so might as well.
Is he gonna tell us where the local mailbox drop-off is?
The portal.
The UPS. Oh.
Yeah. Just go back to the Feywilds.
Yeah, that's what we were going to do.
So,
I guess that's what I was gonna tell to the party if they agree.
anything that you guys want to do within the week before you actually pick up said things?
I mean, sail back to the mainland would probably be smart.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Well, I mean, we're going to pick up
Training.
said things, so we have to sail back.
Supplies.
Also, I'm not
training.
leaving Lance a little by himself. He's a troublemaker.
Of course.
We should check in with Mikhail, right?
Okay, sure.
Yes.
You guys can check in with Mikhail. Anything specific, or just want to see that he's okay?
Well, the town and all the repairs after all the destruction and.
Well, that's
after
right by Tony.
2 weeks, because it is extremely close by to Tony's. It doesn't. You can't recall what was damaged and what wasn't. The town was perfectly fine.
That's good.
Mikhail will invite you guys with open arms. Probably go to the butchery to buy something extra for you guys.
2 weeks. That means Lance a little can.
Wait,
can bob
in the
man.
elf village?
Yeah, we
No,
should see if we can find
human
Lance
village.
Oh. If it was the elf village, I was gonna bro down with that horse. That one horse.
Yeah,
What
no,
was session 3?
Mikhail is Alina's
It would be good to.
fiance.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't stay the entire. I don't know. We would always, I would assume we'd go check on the elf village too.
Okay, as you
I would
guys.
like that. The supply train and make sure and see what they're doing.
As you guys go to the forest, you cannot find the Elven village.
Wow.
Oh, they have.
They
Well,
probably
that's good.
relocated.
Yeah.
But
But elves do find you and welcome you and
Yeah,
invite
and we'll
you
tell
in.
them that we'll get back later and we'll find the new ways. But
Yeah, and they
That's
show
the
you how to
general
get there and
consumption, yeah.
they show you how to get.
I apologize in as brief words as I can.
No problem.
Like, yeah, that was a dark.
As you see a lot more equal distribution of homes, there is a lot more farm animals inside. And when you pass, you actually felt like a physical, almost like walking through mist. Like there was something very light, but all around you, you felt like, okay, that was different. As you guys went in, as the extra protections that were
Yay.
set there. You do see quite a few people training with spears and swords.
nice.
A few archers that are doing target practice. And it almost looks like everyone in town has something to do. Versus the freely do whatever you want. That was your upbringing.
They've adopted communism.
Yes.
At some point in the journey,
You know someone who makes armor. Do you think they could make some for Lance a little?
Maybe if we go back to the estate.
We're just on a huge road trip.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can. It's gonna take him. He said it'd give me about a week, but got a few magic items. Also, you guys could say I'm dropping off the wing, and
And the necklaces, because I want to talk to Tony about how
Okay.
we can imbue them. and-
so to imbue them, the short version is I need minimal. I need a couple of diamonds. I need something to infuse it with, and I need specifics on what you want.
Protection from good and evil or something like that. That I can give to them to activate one time, if they need.
Eldritch Blast.
Obviously not all at the same time because I can't do that
I
mechanics.
don't know about one-time use. I'm not good at one-time stuff. Consumable isn't my forte. I can make it just overall protection.
Or can it be like a request? And it gets me to know, like, it's... Like, let's say we're in the middle of something and someone's like, I need my protection. I'm like,
Yeah, you can pass it around. Is that what you mean?
I'll hold up the gem we got. The gem I have from our group, and then we got from the ice place.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to use those powers unless it was
Grabs it.
Did you do this last
I
time?
need probably about like 5 more diamonds just to eat up the cost.
We have the.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is like I can imbue this necklace with protection. Anyone who wears it gets that protection.
Can we do all of them?
All of them.
One for each of us?
One for each of you. That is going to be a lot.
Of diamonds?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go on a diamond expedition. At some time.
How many more of those gems do we have? Because I have none.
Not
the
like
ones we picked
forever
up in the ice
protection,
place.
I'm
You had the
just
rest
thinking,
of
If you have one, because we had 5 total.
Yeah. We have 5 of those.
Some
How much are
in
they
the
worth?
realm of
It was all the
protection
easy-
against good and evil.
Is it 50? I thought it was.
So protection from good or evil is a specific spell that wards
Let me
away
double check.
specific things, but won't really be effective for you yourself. It's more like if you're cursed or something, the spell will activate. Or if you're a specific type of non-humanoid like elf or demon or fae, but it doesn't necessarily grant you, the person, a type of protection that you're really asking.
Right, no, I was just thinking the spell that I have, something like that I can give people.
You can just cast a spell. For that, as the DM saying, like, that will probably...
It's a flavor thing, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
not necessarily the mechanics of doing it every time, but...
If
to
you want-
protect Aasimar is what I am. I'm trying to
Yeah.
do like a...
If you want a magical item that can protect you and be a protective thing, you
Not
can make
for
that.
me, per se.
But you're the one requesting it, so
Yeah.
give it to you physically. Give it to
Amulet
anyone.
of +1 AC.
I think they were 50 apiece. I think it was worth.
But if you want amulets that just have a one-time, the specific spell protection from good and evil,
Like, I can still do it in that moment, but it's like a trigger to do it. I don't know, whatever.
if you want that, that can be done, and that changes the price.
My thought was just a one-time thing, because I don't
Sure.
think I can afford to have a whole new power set.
Let me give you a specific price.
Make it Amulet of Eldritch Blast.
What level is protection from good and evil?
He said something
I
about
feel
a
like it's either
fireball
level
necklace.
one
I don't know.
Yeah, can someone look it up? Level 1? Okay. So,
What the protection good and evil?
yeah, it's a level 1 spell.
If that's what you're looking for, I can make you one for how many do you want?
5? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5? Okay. Depending on the information I get in a second, I'm gonna look through my source book.
Does that help?
Is level 1 spell. Yeah, cool.
You don't
Alright.
need any other details?
No, that's all I need to know. So, how much are your gems worth? Altogether.
50.
50
each.
So there's 250 total.
250. Okay. This can cover 2 necklaces. I would need.
Where can I go to get more gems for you? Do you know?
I
looks around. You see that he kind of closes his blinds.
killing thing. I know a very specific individual who is currently asleep who does have these gems.
Fun. Side quest?
Side quest of you.
What? What
So
individual?
I'm getting his name out. 1 second.
So we're stealing. What is this?
it's just not stealing if he doesn't know.
We're
What kind of individual?
You know where Arthur's seat is. You can roll me a history if you would like, or nature. Your choice.
Arthur's seat.
Arthur's seat.
Probably above his legs, under his torso.
Yes.
That's something for us to know later.
I'll do a history because I feel like maybe history because I am kind
24.
All right, you know where it is.
I have both of those at +0.
The same.
Okay.
So it's a 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a natural 20.
All right, so you definitely know where this is.
Mine
Somehow.
24
Both.
nature.
24. Yeah.
Mine is both zeros.
I don't even know how I know where
So
this
it's
is, but I
6.
know where this
6.
is.
Information that's coming to you from your past, from
Oh.
that's just triggering. Like, oh, I do know that. What did you get, Lena?
19.
19. You also know where this is.
Yes.
Me and Cyrus are fucking clueless.
What are you guys talking
Wait,
about?
you're the map guy though.
Okay.
You're just
So,
chewing on some jerk.
The
Yeah.
you didn't hear this from me.
Okay.
The fire giant Olwen has been put to sleep by a very powerful spell from Merlin. He is currently residing in the volcano that Arthur and him went to go and do the sleep thing. He's not dead, he's just asleep. And as long as he is asleep, the volcano is inactive.
Nice.
If you actually type in Arthur's seat, you can go physically there in Hiddensburg.
Nice.
It is in England, so you guys can like literally go look it up. It is a dormant volcano.
Ireland had any volcanoes.
6 or 8.
I mean, I know that's how islands are formed, but I didn't.
If you guys give me a couple diamonds from there, I say you probably would need something about this size, about 100 gold. You know what I'm saying? I would need 1 per necklace. You already have 2 that I can fulfill. If that's something that you guys want to do. I mean, I'm just going to let you know, if that fire giant wakes up, that volcano will explode, and I don't think you have to worry about the necklaces anymore.
I'm good without one.
You know of anybody else?
Sure.
I'm agreeing with Tenau.
That has free necklaces free diamonds laying around for components that I can use as residue? No.
Okay. Just ask it. You never know.
We should.
Would I, your good old friend Tony, Mamma Mia Macaroni, put you in danger because I want to?
Yes.
Sure.
I didn't know your middle name was Mamma Mia.
Only my mother can call me that.
I'm so
Mamma
sorry.
Mia.
I didn't mean to make you upset, Tony.
I'm just letting you know where the boundaries of a relationship is at the moment.
Okay, that's
Because boundaries
fine.
are important.
I will remember this. I will get your consent next time.
Please and thank you. But I can make you 2 necklaces now, and I can finish up the wings in about 2 or 3 days. And I can scrooge up something and make it nice for you. If that is something you guys want to do, you know of this quest of the Sai that you call it.
Yeah. Okay. 2 is good if everyone's okay with that.
Sure. Okay. Just because a little bit of time. I will say then within a couple of days, it takes him a little bit longer than what he actually wanted to. But you have 2 necklaces that have essentially the properties of a scroll of protection from good and evil. So anyone who actually has the spell on their spell book can just grab it and activate it, and it will have the exact same properties of protection from good and evil. Anyone who does not have it needs to perform an Arcana check to try to activate it. But I will say that since you're giving off the energy from it, you guys will have advantage on it. So I would need to know who has it, so you guys can write it in your inventory. Who's taking the next?
Don't need it.
I'm thinking our 2 frontline guys.
Okay.
So Lena and Everlee.
Of course.
Y'all have been down more than we have.
Right, but Lena's
I mean, it's almost like they know to focus the healer, whoever they happens to be that's attacking us.
The brain behind the enemies.
The front line the healers also get real close to the front line.
I mean, that's what I
I
say.
tried to stay.
The 2 frontliners.
Then
They're
I
the ones
can't
who's
touch
always
you.
at the front before me.
So who wants to
I think-
have these potions? These necklaces?
I think that Cyrus needs it.
Yeah, I
Cyrus?
was gonna say Saerus and Tenau, and then
Yeah.
Tenau will begrudgingly accept it.
Okay. So you both have
and you don't have to keep it. You can give it to somebody
Lena
else.
is the one giving it to
as she puts it on your. You're like,
Yeah, that's the only reason he's accepting.
as you both can
Okay,
add on
there you
to your character sheets that you have a necklace of protection from good and evil with 1 charge. I'll say that you know, forget the Arcana roll. It just when you ever want to activate it, you can activate it. It has 1 charge.
Does it ever?
Because you
recharge?
technically did overpay. You paid 50 extra gold because it costs 100 gold per scroll. Now the dragon wing has been made into a cloak Once per day, recharges at dawn. You can use your move action to activate it, and it uses the current wind. So if you're in a place that does not have wind, it cannot be activated. But it uses the wind around to elevate you up to 40 feet as your move action.
Now, wasn't Arthur supposed to pick up the tab for some of these things too?
Yes, he picked up the tab for the magic items that he is making,
Got it.
not for anything additional.
I didn't
would
realize you could do
trade
extra
my
stuff.
cloak for this.
The ones that we were giving. Actually,
I will have to make a new magical item for description for it. But yeah, if you guys want, you can trade it.
I know that's actually.
Yeah.
I don't know what his magical items are.
So, the wing cloak is way better for my skill set than the winter cloak.
Also, I did give you the beta. That is not the full thing. It is DC 13, and if they fail, they still take half damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay.
I've got the saves. I just don't have the half damage. But the being able to reposition is way better for me than the damage blast.
Yeah. So who are you giving winter cloak to?
Whoever wants it.
Who keeps falling? I'm looking at Lena.
Okay, fine.
Do you want the?
I don't fall that much.
It's the cloak you tried to fight me for before.
Sure, I'll take it.
Besides, you're always trying to hide your hair. No.
From the cold, bitch. It does cold.
So, Lena, you're taking it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure to print out all the new magical item cards and give them to you guys. Except for the things that are one-time use, I'll just let you guys have it on your
I
sheet.
don't know why you keep pointing at me.
I was pointing at him and then moved this way.
Oh.
So yeah, so
It says as a bonus action.
when
That's where that came from.
When in
Oh, I thought it was something related to bones.
area of wind,
No, he thought
as a move action, you can move up to 40 feet, and that's in any direction. If you want to fly 40 feet up in the air, you can do that too.
Wait,
Hey,
it's
man,
not.
I've got
If you have a slow fall, that works.
Yeah.
To your advantage. So that's kind of what it is. Like the scales kind of move, as you're testing it. When you put on the cloak, it kind of looks like the scales are moving and manipulating the wind itself to kind of like.
Just like a glider.
Yeah, it kind of bunches up and moves up with you if you want to go the full 40 feet up.
You said to replace our movement.
As a move action, you can activate this.
Oh, I can't wait for the next how do you want to do this.
And you can use it once per day, so it recharges at dawn.
I'm going to blow it when you ask how I want to do this, because I'm going to end a fight by Mario stomping someone.
All right. Hey, I love it. So,
You are a monk. You can.
Yeah.
in these past 2 weeks, I
videos.
would like you guys to roll me, I'll say 2 perception checks.
I got one.
1 per week.
Oh.
That's
17.
17.
I tied my ass this time.
Unfortunately, that is. No, yeah, that's a pass.
Hey.
Did you get?
The first one is an 8.
Okay, second one?
16.
16. Okay, second week you notice this as well. Second week?
19 plus 7, 26.
Okay. You notice this, and then the second week you're investigating this. Lena.
Okay, you said perception.
Yes, for the first week.
First
Yeah,
week,
let's just do first week. Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of making it a little bit more difficult.
24.
24. Okay. Perception for the first week.
First is 14.
14.
13.
13. Okay. So, Lena. I'll say that in this week, you, Tenau, you just get this eerie feeling that you're being watched, but you never see anything. And as this is not all the right music for this, it just feels like you're being watched. But when you unknowingly are moving around and just trying to see what the hell this is, Lena, you kind of have just your ears red in your eyes, just a little bit more on edge looking, and you never find anything, really. On the next week, 24, 26, you're noticing that that something's like that feeling of just something being there. And every time you look, there's nothing there. What did you get on the second week? 21. Okay, you were investigating this. What did you get on the second week?
10.
10. Lena, what did you get on the second week?
The helmet's just.
I got 17.
17. Okay, so no one passed with the higher number both times. So Everlee and Tenau, as you guys now having a week of feeling this sensation and are actively looking, every single time you think you feel like that shadowy thing out there, that's definitely it. Inside, let's say the vacation spot, you go and there's nothing there, and you're almost not getting enough sleep, just trying to like, what is this thing? It's a little bit similar to your situation where you're just trying to find what this thing is, but it's almost like you just are either too slow or just can't see it, and just. But you all kind of confirm that for the past 3 weeks, you keep feeling like something's watching you.
You are
Interesting
the
that you
one
guys
with
want.
sleepless nights now.
Yeah, a couple sleepless nights. Yeah, unfortunately, more watch, more on duty. But nothing really comes from this since. Yes.
Do I feel it when I go invisible when I stand still? And
Yes.
go into watch for the night? Okay, so
You feel it as well. So,
no idea.
with that horrible sensation, but like, hey, tomorrow morning is when I'm gonna get my thing that Tony was making. I need to physically give you guys the cards. I do not have them at the moment, but I will. In short, you guys can all look at them on D&D Beyond. They're there. Who wants to start first?
Let's go.
All right. So, for Tenau, your magical item that has been crafted for you for all the adventures you've done, and as a thank you for Arthur, you have a yoho. It is a dagger and rope. So, why did my screen move? 1 second.
That's why you asked the question earlier. Also, though,
yes,
that's my favorite one. I forgot those existed.
Yeah, those are cool things, aren't they?
Yeah.
So what it does, as soon as my fucking computer decides to actually do a thing, oh my lord, it's taking forever. Oh my god. Okay, that's not that one. Sorry, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, Jeremiah, have you seen people do forms with those?
Okay. So this is a
and rope.
Yeah.
It for most of the purposes of the mechanics, it is considered a dagger. It is a +1 dagger that has a reach of 10 feet. This dagger is extremely well balanced, but very difficult to master. The dagger and rope deals 1d4 damage with a reach of 10 feet. It has the finesse property. It's a two-handed property, and it is a +1 weapon for damage and attack. If a monk wields this weapon, it can be used as a monk weapon, and only monks are proficient with this weapon for attacks. If a monk uses the ability Fury of Blows, they can forego one of their attacks and instead use the dagger and rope to restrain a creature. They have to beat a DC of, it's supposed to say Dex, but I did not write it. It has to, it's Athletics or Acrobatics. DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your Wisdom minimal of 1. Also, the proficiency with the dagger does allow you to.
That's a DC 17.
Yeah, they have to be a DC 17 to get out of it. So if you use Fury of Blows, you can forego one of your attacks to try to wrap the rope around it. Proficiency with the dagger allows you to add your proficiency bonus on attack rolls.
Goodness.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're proficient in daggers.
With the dagger allows you to add your proficiency bonus to attack. Oh, that's just if you're a monk, you can use your proficiency bonus to attack with it, which I already said. So anyone can use this and attune to it, but if you're not a monk, you don't get the full benefits of it. All right, so the tricorn of scarecrows is your item. So it's a hat. The tricorn hat is made out of leather and is stitched with something that looks like hay. Inside, you see slightly different materials that give it different looks. It's both metal and leather. When you move the tricorn hats, each side has different ability. First one, On one side, you can communicate with any creature telepathically within 30 feet.
Oh,
What?
Wow, that's awesome.
The second one gives you a natural claw attack. For you, you can use a sword. It deals 1d6 plus strength damage, and this attack is considered magical.
Okay.
On the
crazy.
last side, it is a magical defense that goes around your body, giving you +2 to AC.
Ooh. Nice.
So you just turn it and it activates.
But it takes an action to turn it or something?
It
Bonus?
does not. It should take a bonus action. I need a
Bonus
that
action.
I'm here to murder evil people and chew bubblegum, turns hat. I'm all out of gum!
You can have a double-digit AC now.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
I mean, you're a fighter.
So yeah, it does take a bonus action turn, and when you're talking telepathically, you can talk in your normal voice because they will hear you in Damien's voice. Dominic's voice.
Dominic. The family. Dom.
Yes, the family Dominic.
Why did I should have just taken it. I should have just gone with it.
Did you choose a
Damien
fighting
makes you
style yet?
so evil.
I did. Close quarter shooter.
Lena,
Which is-
you have the crown of feathers.
Lena. Oh.
Yeah, but
These are all considered rare items, and they all require attunement.
Oh, your dex.
Most of these items do not require attunement from a specific class or anything, but if you are of a specific class and or race, you get more bonuses to it. So technically, all these items can be interchanged, but they really apply to a specific person, and you see the benefits of it. So the crown is made out of leather and twigs and branches all around. There, in no particular pattern, there are different feathers around it. In the center of the crown, there is a crow skull on it. So, you gain Raven/Crow, Eagle, and Owl B-shaped ability if you do not have those.
Nice.
This really applies to Druid, so you're not getting the full benefit of this, but if ever you multi-class into Druid, you will get a lot of abilities from it.
You're multi-classing.
You gain one additional
I'm not
B-shape a
multi-classing
day,
yet.
but only for beasts with feathers. If you do not have the B-shape ability, you gain one a day only with beasts with feathers. So you can B-shape like the Druid ability, but only with, at the moment, a Raven/Crow, an Owl, or an Eagle. If you feed a feather to the skull, whatever that feather is, if it's a beast, you gain that B-shape of that feather. So, like if you find an ostrich feather or a penguin feather and you feed it to the skull, you can B-shape into those. You can also cast a Featherfall spell an equal amount of times to your proficiency modifier, and they replenish after a long rest. So, I believe your proficiency modifier right now is 3. You can cast Featherfall 3 times a day.
Whoa. Hey, Featherfall.
Yes. I'll give you guys the cards later. So,
+2.
Lee.
He's giving you the
Yeah,
cards next session.
Everlee.
So, you have the Tiara of Celestials. This tiara is a beautiful spiral that looks like clouds, and in the center it looks like a mountain that's overlooking these clouds. You learn the celestial language, and you are considered celestial amongst your other properties for the purposes of spells and items. So, if it's a magical item that only celestials can use, you're considered a celestial for that. If it's a spell that says only affects celestials, that spell will affect you. And along with all your other, and you already know the celestial language, but if you didn't, it would grant you that. If you have the divine energy ability, such as Aasimar's racial abilities, you get to transform as a bonus action instead of an action.
Wow, that is good.
Hey, you don't have to burn your action now.
You also have an ability called Pool of Radiance. The pool has as much points in it as your level. You can use this in a number of ways. One is you can add any points up to your level, and so like you empty out the pool. So if you're level 5, you use 5. That's it. If you use 1, you still have 4. You get to add those many points to a healing spell, or add the damage to a radiant spell.
Nice.
And this replenishes after a long rest. And finally,
For the big boy.
for
Fiery
the
boy.
handsome fire boy, oh my god, please scroll down this tape.
Oh, I'll scroll down.
Oh. You have the Phoenix Shield.
Yay!
This shield with the fire-ish bird with wings exposed in the centerpiece
You damn phoenixes.
is actually very warm to the touch, Mose. You can wear it as normal, but when attuned, you actually see the small little flame appear on the wings of this shield. So it has a couple abilities. While holding the shield, it is a +1 shield. This bonus is added on top of your normal AC for shields. With the command word uttered out loud, the shield moves off of your hand and it is floating next to you, releasing your offhand.
I can have 2 swords?
You can have 2 swords and the shield's still there, yeah. You can use 2 hands on the sword.
Versatile
and your shield's still there.
And then still have the benefits of the shield?
Yeah.
No.
The benefits of the shield are still there.
That's crazy.
When attacked with a melee weapon, you can use a reaction to deal 1d6 plus strength of fire damage to the person who attacked you.
So it's like a fire shield.
That's like a mini hellish review.
Sure, yeah. I don't remember the
But the fire shield doesn't use a reaction. It just automatically does it if somebody hits me.
Yeah.
That's what the fire shield does.
Yeah, so it does that.
Okay.
But I guess the cost is you don't have to use your offhand. Does the fire shield do 1d6 plus strength as well?
I'm not sure, but what the fire shield does is if you have a fire shield, if somebody hits you, it will burst fire.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's very similar to that, then.
Yeah. But it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't use my reaction to do the burst fire.
When the shield comes off of your offhand, little wings fell. Okay, so.
I don't have a thing with phoenixes or unicorns. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, sorry, can we drink unicorn's blood?
I'm very sorry.
Yes.
So, to end our game, as you guys have your new weapons, are practicing it, attuning to it, don't really have a destination or anything, you kind of just like, cool. Almost like this is the end of a chapter and we're going into tackling the 3rd arc of the campaign.
More darkness.
We're going into summer?
We are officially in summer, yes.
Oh shit.
Do we level up?
No. On this night, as you guys are taking watch, and that eerie feeling kind of is more prevalent at night. Who is taking how are we dividing watch and who's taking watches?
I take every watch.
You take every watch?
That's already a given.
Every single watch. I'm going to put you over here. Alright. Who is anyone else going to assist, or is it just going to be Cross?
I'll take the first watch.
First watch?
I also have a question.
Yes.
Does my passive state for my pseudo sleep include my thinking mind?
I don't know. I need to read it, but I think so.
It's kind of up to you, because I can still see and hear perfectly fine. I just can't be doing.
Oh yes, sorry. I thought that might have been an ability. Yes,
So
you can think clearly.
Okay, so that means I can fire thoughts at things.
Yes.
With the hat.
Yes, perfectly.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have the point set to that one.
Okay.
As I start watch.
I like it. Okay. Yes, Lena.
I would take the last watch.
Okay. So are we doing 2 4-hour watches, or how are we doing it? Or 3 3-hour shifts?
Let's just do 2 4 hours.
2 4-hour. Okay. So Saerus is on watch for the first one. Anyone gonna watch with him, or is it gonna be Cross?
I mean, it's me and Saerus.
Okay. Who's doing second watch?
Me and
Lena and are you just taking the whole night?
Yep.
Okay, no problem. I'll have this.
I'm gonna be within range of Cross wherever I'm sleeping.
I'll put you here just so I have a mental note of that. Okay.
So that he's got an easy target to yell at.
I've got an easy what?
I'm sleeping within your range.
Okay.
Intentionally.
Gotcha.
So, the first 4 hours of your watch, you have that horrible eerie sensation, but nothing really happens.
Yeah. I have a tan.
Yeah. As you guys switch off and you guys have the full benefits of a long rest. Technically, you don't have the full benefits of a long rest in the middle of the watch, but you haven't really used anything. Already. Yeah, you haven't used anything, so it's not really a reason to recharge. But technically, that's how it would work, right?
Yeah.
As Lena, Everlee, and Cross is still awake.
Is he invisible?
So I am invisible, but y'all have seen me do this to the point that you know the spot I'm dug into the ground at.
Yeah, you guys would know what England's sleep.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be real fun when it hits winter again, and he goes, "I turn invisible," and then 5 minutes
Snow.
later, he just has piles.
You do see something stepping on. For where you guys are at, I'll say that you guys are camping on your way back to Maryland and are in these hillsides that have a little bit of trees here and there. As it's been weird because you notice that there's not a coyote, not an owl, nothing's really making noise out there. And you see this entity stepping on the grass and just walking towards you. Humanoid, about y'all size, maybe between 4 to 6 feet, you can tell. Just off in the distance. Do you guys have a fire? Or is it pure darkness?
LMAO double sight.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I am fire.
Well, I was thinking
I'm
since we can
asleep
see
now.
pretty well, we would.
Okay, so no fire. No problem. And they're just walking straight to you.
The fire's just for warmth.
Estimated distance?
About 100 feet.
About 100 feet? I'm gonna wait until it gets a little closer.
You said it's human?
Humanoid. As it's
100 feet out?
About 100 feet out. As it's getting closer, you see 2 or 3 more entities on each side walking.
Towards us again?
I'm gonna very slowly kind of get up, like I don't see them, and just kind of go to who else is not awake.
I fire the mental command to Tenau. 3 targets.
You get woken up to now. From your perspective at the moment, Tenau and Saerus are not awake.
3 targets,
Okay,
humanoid.
so I'm gonna walk over to
Do you
Saerus
say a
first.
direction?
Huh?
Do you say a direction?
And you wake him up?
I do know cardinal directions and I name them.
Okay, when he says what direction they're coming from, Tenau's just gonna like roll over and then crack an eye.
Okay.
And
You
look.
see, at this point, those 4 individuals, now there's 6.
Oh.
And on each end, you see these wings pop out from one from the end. And on the other, these, what looks like bat wings pop out.
I'm like whispering. I'm looking like I'm like bent over in his pack or something, like I'm rummaging through it. But I'm gonna say, Saerus, get up. Saerus, get up. There's people coming.
Saerus, are you inside 30 feet from me?
I'm pretty sure.
You just hear a mental blast of human with bat wings.
I'll push myself up and just, who's there?
When you say that, you see now another person kind of emerge and walking towards the center, and they are dragging a hammer on the floor.
Oh, fun.
And there are 7 individuals.
Uh-oh.
Now about, I'll say 50 feet away.
We're gonna apparate.
7 individuals?
Jeez. I am going.
I'm still invisible.
I am unarmored now. I don't have 10 minutes to put my armor on. So I have a shield.
Are any of the other ones, from what I can see without moving,
fighter.
wielding weapons? I assume I see the hammer, but
So,
do I see anything else wielding a weapon?
To grab minis and then just
dragging a hammer along.
Just dragging.
It's not like he's.
Quick question on the magic item that I acquired.
Yes.
Is there a charge on that? Like I can use it once a day or whatnot?
As a reaction.
Huh?
As a
No, the shield. That
As a
it
reaction.
floats.
Yeah. No. You just activate it.
Okay.
You have to say the command word and it activates.
Does it has like a limit for it to do it? Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay.
I will say Phoenix Shield. I don't know. What's the command word?
Whatever you give it.
Cool. Insert word here. I don't have a word yet.
Okay.
Well, if the vacation spot is pleased, then the Phoenix Shields obviously thank you.
Well, it's pleased
So-
because it was told you. Like, what's a magic
In
word?
this V-shaped formation that's kind of getting flat and now it's a straight line, it's a little hard to see, even with the dark vision, just because of the shadows, like to make any real details. As this cloud kind of moves above and away from the moonlight, a bit of light crosses these individuals. To one of the far left with these bat wings, you notice that they have this strong wood structure on each one, almost imitating bone. They have no weapons on them, and they get into a defensive stance, leaning their legs straight down the middle and elevating its hands, protecting its chest and its face. On the back, you see a spear. Right next to that individual, you will see, and when you're looking at it, it has donned this woodish mask. The next individual also has a mask. They will all have masks. Except for one. This person looks like they have on these green leathers. They're a bow on their back and a short sword on their front. And it just takes out their short sword and you see this glow on their hand. The individual next to them is a man with a hammer and a large cloak, several bottles ranged around their hip. And at the moment it's currently taking off their mask, but you don't see what they look like. I want to skip the person that's next to them. Right in between, you'll see a pretty large wooden or metal construct that is currently taking off this large shield, almost like a tower shield, and unsheathing a sword. And their eyes glow red.
Well, from his back, that's gonna take him this thing will take him a minute to unsheath the sword from back.
And then, oh, you definitely should not have gone to that song. Stay where you are. And then the last person, someone with these wings, and they look like leather. They're very roundish. Who also has a very similar sword and a very similar build to the other one with the sword out. And as the cloud completely goes away, every single one of them, except for the two in the center, are made out of metal and wood. They all have a mask on. The person that takes off their mask looks at y'all and just whispers as their body kind of shapes in and out and they kind of get elongated and they have like no facial expression and a face that you've seen and only you have seen. Yes. You see a cod standing in front of everybody. Where is Crosshatch? And then, as you're noticing this, right next to him, this kind of small 5-footed individual walks forward with the same goldish mask in front of them. He just takes out these 2 daggers, and underneath them, it kind of encapsulates with the shadowish energy. And you see Carver with the same mask.
What? Metal Carver?
Human Carver with that mask on. And then Akad speaks again. Where is Crosshatch?
Distance?
Wish to kill it. 30 feet away.
No.
And then you
see. Where is Crosshatch? I wish to kill it.
Yes.
That's not an it, that's a cod.
Alright.
That's a
this is what I would do. This is what I would do.
The pacifist.
It's
Yes.
between there's space between us. Yes.
There's 30 feet. Yes.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
20 feet away from where I am, 10 feet in front of them.
If you're
with
casting,
wall.
if you're casting the spells, and say we're gonna have to cut it before that because we're a minute past hard cutoff point.
Yeah.
I know you're at home, so you're like
This is
fucking
also
whatever.
a great place to cut,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Since you're wanting to cast a offensive spell, each one of these individuals, these 7 individuals, they all have had a ready action. Most of them have their blades out or casting a spell. So next week, we're going to start with initiative.
Yep.
Fuck.
As you can clearly tell, there is a Carver and an Akkad. And then a construct version of Tenau, a construct version of Saerus, a construct. There's not a construct of you.
Because you're a construct.
Technically. 1 second. I believe I misspoke. And there is a construct of you.
Well, I mean, there's 7 people counting.
Yeah, so there
counting
should be.
Carver and a
There is an
Cog.
exact duplicate scarecrow of you.
Exact?
Yep.
Down to the. Oh, yeah, the giant colossus with the tower shield and the glowing eyes.
She's gonna start drinking.
And then there is a duplicate or a construct version of both Lena and Everlee.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
So we met our evil twins.
Akkad made friends because he was tortured into madness.
I don't like that.
So, next game, we're going to start with initiative. Because they're looking to boogie.
Okay.
Alright, guys. It's a super happy episode to end right here. We guys have new magic items.
Yes.
Be careful.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I have new items. That one.
Yes.
We can go ahead and cut stream. I have a technical question about the tricorn, and that is, does rotating it cost me an action?
It's bonus action.
Bonus action? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll pick this up next week. We love you guys. Please be safe. Please take care of one another. Have fun these holidays. Bye.
Goodbye.